Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that hard work pays off and dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but good guys do. We're here, we're live. This is the brand new, the revamp of Wrestling News, and I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled to introduce this new and updated wrestling news to all of you. And before I begin this stream, I just want to say, guys, Scott Hall, WWE legend Scott Hall right now is fighting for his life. He's fighting strong as we do what we do best. We enjoy wrestling. We entertain you guys today. I want everybody right now to take a moment to send out a prayer for the Hall of Famer, for the legend in all senses, for a warrior, Scott Hall. Send him a prayer, wish him well. And with that being said, guys, it is time for me to unveil the new and updated wrestling news to all of you. And here we go. Yeah, that's right. You see it's going where? We're starting a war watch-along tonight, and that means we're here in our all-new and our brand-new Raw studio. Let's unveil the Raw studio right now. There you go. There you go. There it is. A brand new setup, a brand new studio, everything right here for all of you. And just like I said, guys, we're just gonna get better. We're only gonna get better. That's it. We're only gonna get better, and this is it, guys. This is our new setup, our new place. This is how we do all of our watch-alongs moving forward. I hope you're enjoying this new setup, the new theme overall. And yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. This is the Raw Watch Along. We're live. We're gonna be watching Raw tonight, and I just wanna, walk you through the whole setup. I wanna walk you through the whole, thing, the studio. So right here, as you can see, this is my desk. This is where I will be calling the action, like I do every single time we're live. Nothing's changed, right? But you see the window behind me. Of course, that's gonna be reflective of the weather, of the mood, and all that stuff. Got some beautiful skylines behind me. And apart from that, do you see that television screen? Do you see that television screen behind me? That is more than a prop. That television screen is our television screen. That television screen is gonna be showing us what show we're watching tonight. So we're watching Raw, so we're seeing, the Raw TV set right there. But, when we watch the shows, let's say we're watching Matt Riddle versus Randy Orton, a match that I want to see so bad. I want to see Matt Riddle fight Randy Orton so bad. And when we're watching that match, while we cannot actually show you that exact match, what this TV will be showing you and what we'll be doing on this very television is we're going to be playing out that very same match on our PS5, which will be broadcasting on this television right here, live as we watch the shows, as I do a watch-along, as I do live commentary for all the matches. We're going to be watching those shows, and those matches take place right here on this television screen, guys. I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope you enjoy the new look, the new feel. This is Wrestling News as you've always known, but this is much, and I say much better. I hope you guys are enjoying it. This is great. Good to see all of you here. And yes, I hope you're all enjoying this, guys. This is going to be this is the revamp. This is the new era of wrestling news. And must I say, this is only the first thing in the new era of wrestling news. A lot more things are about to come. It's only gonna get better. We're gonna see a lot more shows. We're gonna see more interaction, more interviews, and a lot more stuff that I just can't reveal yet. But you're gonna be seeing a lot more stuff right here on Wrestling News in the days to come. Just like I said, it is a new era of wrestling news, and we're kicking off things tonight with this Raw Watch Along. I hope that you're all enjoying it. I hope you're all enjoying this new look, the new feel. And with that being said, we're about 30 minutes away from Raw being on the air. And it's so good to see everybody. So good to see everybody here. And I'm seeing the lovely comments. Everybody's having fun with the new look. Chris says that he loves it. There you go. I love that. I love the fact that you love it, Chris. That is the most important part of all of it. So thank you so much. Thank you for the love. And yes, guys, we are live. We're live. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Brad Jones is here. What's up, bro? Watching for the second time after your AEW stream. Thank you so much, Brad. Welcome to the stream. And as you can see, things are getting better. Things are going up a notch. We now have revealed our first official newest studio for the watch-alongs that we're going to be doing here. This is our Raw watch-along studio. As I said earlier, we're going to be playing the games. 2K22 is going to be streamed right behind me over here. And we're going to be watching the shows. All the interaction is going to be going on here. I love it so much. Thank you so much. And Johnny says, this is why I changed my YouTube cover. There we go. Scott Hall. That's right. Much respect to Scott Hall. You know, I mean, he's fighting right now. He's a true warrior. And so far from what you've heard, and you know, we got to know this from Dave Meltzer, that Scott Hall actually has been taken off life support. It's been about over 4 hours, nearly 5 hours now, that he's been off life support. And he's going strong. He's going strong. He's still alive. He's kicking in. And you know what, guys? He might actually make it. And I'm pretty sure he will make it. All we have to do is we have to keep in our thoughts, and we have to send him our prayers. And with that being said, let's take a look at the comments here. Surf Wrestling says, my prediction is Cody Rhodes debuting at the last WrestleMania week of Monday Night Raw, attacking Seth Rollins. That's right, Surf Wrestling. We're seeing a lot more stuff happen. You know, we're seeing them slowly and steadily going towards this Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins angle. You know, Seth Rollins does not have an opponent so far. And the dirt sheets, if you want to believe the dirt sheets, what they are saying is that Cody Rhodes is supposed to be his opponent. So we'll see how that works out, but we are still a few weeks away from Mania. They still have some time. And you know, the rumor going around is that Cody Rhodes might actually show up tonight. That is the rumor. I'm not sure how true it is. I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen, but that is the rumor that Cody Rhodes might actually be, you know, showing up tonight. So let's see how that goes. And Johnny says, AJ, I do like the new stadium. I love it, Johnny. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you are having fun with this one. Just like I said, this one is going to be all about the interactions. This one is going to be about you guys. It's going to be about having fun. That TV screen behind me right there is a big part of this whole arena, of this whole stadium, of the whole setup. That's because the TV screen is intended to be very interactive. So while we watch the shows, the 2K22 video game, since it's already out, should do its work. What it's going to do is it's going to be broadcasting the same matches as we see on TV. It's going to broadcast them for us right here on this television right behind me. So, you know, exciting stuff's going to happen. As I said, wrestling news is only going to get better and better. That's right, Charamel. Chris says it right here. By the way, Marcos is here. Good to see you, Marcos. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Chris says, breaking news, Charamel, newest Hall of Fame inductee. That is correct. Charamel is indeed the newest Hall of Fame inductee. And you know what? That announcement was met with a very mixed reaction. I'm not sure if WWE was, you know, expecting such a reaction, because people were not happy. They weren't sure why was she being inducted. There were a lot of questions. I mean, let me know, what do you think about Charamel being inducted? You know, she is a former WWE superstar. She had a little stint with the company, and she is also Booker T's wife. So what do you think really went into play here? Being a former WWE star, having that little run with the company, or being Booker T's wife? Why is she being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Let me know, what do you guys think? And Mr. K9 says, technically it's Cody's return. That is right, Mr. K9. You're right. Technically it is Cody Rhodes' return. But it is the debut. It could be the debut of the American Nightmare. Because the last time Cody Rhodes left, he was more of Stardust, more of Cody Rhodes, more of the dashing guy. Now he's all about being the Nightmare. So, you know, a little change, but let's see how that goes. And Johnny says, hopefully Scott Hall does make it. That's right, fingers crossed for Scott Hall. Fingers crossed. As we're watching the show tonight, let's keep him in our prayers, let's keep him in our thoughts, because we wouldn't be watching these shows if it was not for Scott Hall and legends like Scott Hall, who really paved the way for wrestling and who really paved the way for all these newer and upcoming talents like we see them today. So really, let's keep him in our prayers and let's hope for the best. I mean, he's been off life support for about 4 hours now, and he's still kicking in, he's still going strong. He's been off life support, people were expecting him to make it. 4 hours plus, he's still going strong, still fighting strong. So, you know, let's see. I'm pretty sure he's going to fight strong. He's a warrior. We all know he's a warrior, and he might actually make it, guys. So let's see. And Ricky says, love the new background. AJ, thank you so much, Ricky. I am glad that you love it. Just try to reinvent every single time, try to make stuff better. That's what I want to do. And if you guys are enjoying the new background, my hard work's paid off. So thank you so much, Ricky. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Also, as I said, this new background, the new setup is all about the interaction. The TV screen here got to be super interactive. We're going to be playing some PS5. We're going to be playing some 2K22 as the show goes on. The same matches as we see on TV, we're going to be doing them the same matches on the TV screen behind. So that is going to go on throughout the watch along. Apart from that, the comments right there, I'm not going to be having to click on any comments because every single comment needs to be highlighted. That's why all the comments that you guys put on there are going to be highlighted on the screen as we go. And Chris says, rumors are circulating rapidly that Steiner Brothers are very great. That is true. The rumors are circulating, and I feel like there is some substance to it. I think it will make a lot of sense for the Steiner Brothers to go into the Hall of Fame, especially with the Braun Breaker stuff being around now. So I really think that it's going to happen. I think that it has a lot of potential. Let's see how it goes. But for now, as we stand right now and we look at things how they are right now, I do see the Steiner Brothers being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, Chris. Absolutely. And Johnny says, I'm confused why she's going to the Hall of Fame. I'm not angry, but she's going in. That's right. But, we've seen other people going to the Hall of Fame. We've seen Donald Trump. We've seen the Bella Twins and all these people. I mean, Bella Twins definitely had a longer stint than her, but, she's going to the Hall of Fame. It's good. It's good. If she's happy. She's getting the money's worth. She's getting some recognition for the time that she gave to the company. It's all right, Hall of Fame is all about the positivity. Let's keep it going, and congratulations to her for going into the Hall of Fame and making it where people can only dream of being. So that's awesome. Jason says, AJ, I like the new studio. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jason. I'm glad that you like it. So glad, so happy, and your comments right here making me so happy. So thank you so much. Do you think WWE will comment on the Hall tonight? I know they will comment on Sharmell in the Hall of Fame for sure. I definitely believe that there will be a comment made. I don't think that WWE will be opening with a package for Scott, which they should not, because Scott is going strong. He's fighting strong. He's doing great, and 4+ hours. Out of the life support, he's still going strong. The doctors didn't think he was going to make it. Nobody thought he was going to make it, but our prayers and our well wishes are keeping him alive. He's a warrior, and he might actually make it at the end of the day. So, you know what? Let's pray for Scott Hall. And I do expect that some commentators or somebody here and there will be, plugging it in, will be asking us to pray for him, which we should. But I do not think, and I really do not think that there'll be a very, elaborate package for him. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, and it shouldn't be happening. So, yeah, I don't see it happening for sure. Anyways, guys, so we are here, and we're just about 14 minutes away from the show being on the air. Let's take a look at some of the comments right here as we move on. And Johnny says, I really like the new setup. Thank you so much, Johnny. That is so kind of you. Thank you. And the Botch Guy is here. Good to see you, the Botch Guy. They say, absolutely brilliant overlay, great stuff. Thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as we've got a lot of content coming your way. A lot of content. Every single time we have wrestling news. Whenever a big wrestling news story pops up, I'm covering it live. We have 2K22 coverage. We have this TV screen that's going to be, basically playing out every single match that you see on Raw tonight. It's going to be played out on 2K22 on this television screen behind me. So lots of good stuff coming out, guys. Interviews, news, watch-alongs, and more right here on this very channel that is Wrestling News. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do it, because we've got a lot of content coming your way. A lot of it. And when I say a lot of it, I mean a lot of it. And Chris says, AJ, what will you do if Omos is wrestling since he's not in the game? Yeah, that's a good idea. When somebody who's not in the game is wrestling, we're just gonna, I'm gonna ask you guys what match you want to see, and we'll run it like that, all right? That's a good question, Chris, by the way. Please don't send, yes, that's right. He is alive. Ricky, Scott Hall is alive. He's going strong. He is going strong. He's doing great. So, absolutely. He's a warrior. He's always been a warrior. He's fought off some demons. He's fought off people in the ring. I mean, he's a legend, and he's going strong, and he will make it. I really believe in the power of faith and power of prayers, and I feel like if all of us together pray for him, the guy's gonna make it. I really believe so. There you go. Hey, Botch Guy, what's up? Mr. 9 acknowledging the Botch Guy. BT is here. Good to see you, BT. One of our Super Chat members, BT. Good to see you. There you go, Film Nation. 73% give me a hell yeah. That's right, hell yeah. That's what it's all about. Stone Cold Steve Austin. You look at Kevin Owens. That stuff is going to be going wild tonight. You know, Kevin Owens is going to be responding to the video that was sent out by Stone Cold. So let's see how that goes down. Woo! Says Film Nation BTS. That's right. Hopefully the rain settles down. That's right. I hope so too. But you know what? It's alright. It's alright. We're having fun here. I'm still ready to see the hippie goddess. There you go. I'm looking forward to it as well. I mean, Alexa Bliss is awesome. For sure. Sorry, what I meant to say was people should not be telling him to rest. Absolutely. Scott Hall is still going strong. Don't send RIP Scott Hall. Pray for Scott Hall because he needs our prayers right now, not RIPs. He's going strong. He's a warrior, still alive, still kicking in, this time without any life support. He doesn't leave any life support because he is the warrior that he is. You know, that's it. That's it. What shades you wearing? What shades you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing Ray-Bans, Botch Guy. Ray-Bans right here. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying the stream. AJ Botch Guy is a very famous person. If you search, really? Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Botch Guy. Wow, and a super chat here. Thank you so much. Really humbled by all the love and support. Thank you so much, Botch Guy. Thank you. There should not be... Once again, thank you so much, Botch Guy, for the lovely super chat. So humbled by this. So humbled. There should not be no package. Definitely, Johnny. There will be no package. And there will not be any package for a long, long, long time. Not for the next 20, 30 years. And there you go, Botch Guy. Thank you so much. Love it. And yes, there will not be any packages because Scott Hall is gonna make it. He will make it. And I'm sure he will make it. All we need to do is send our prayers. I hope Veer be able to draw tonight. Ricky, I want to see Veer too, man. Veer should be there at Raw tonight. I really, really, really want to see him. But from what I've heard is that they have nothing planned for Veer so far. And they have nothing planned for Elias. So, you know, a new gimmick was going on here and there. You know, Elias was supposed to do a new gimmick. He was supposed to be, you know, coming back with this new Macho Man kind of gimmick. But that was sidelined. Then the Veer thing was sidelined. I'm not too sure when we're going to be seeing him. But, you know, I mean, let's see. Let's see. But Veer, so far from what I've read, you know, online, if you want to believe the dirt sheets, is that Veer will be back maybe a week after WrestleMania. He will be making his Veer Mahan debut a week after WrestleMania. So we'll see how it goes. But hopefully, whenever he's here, he's going to be treated better than what Jinder Mahal and Shanky are being treated right now on SmackDown. So we'll see. There you go. AJ, I believe he's going to make it. I believe so too, Johnny. He will make it. He's got our prayers. He's a good guy. You know, even though he played a bad guy for all his life, he's a very good guy. He's fought not through, you know, just incredible opponents in the ring, but he has fought through some very personal demons. He's been an inspiration, and I'm pretty sure he's going to make it. Absolutely. Let's keep the prayers up, guys. Keep the prayers up. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. There you go, Chris. Stay strong, Scott Hall. That's it. That's it. And Botch Guy says, I ain't famous, but thanks anyways, Jamie. I am pretty sure you're famous, Botch Guy. Lots of love here. And I must say, really humbled by the support. Thank you so much for the love. Really, really humbled, sir. Thank you. There you go. There you go. AJ, how are you? Promise not to jump out the window. Can you... You know what? I'm not making any promises. I'm not making any promises if I don't jump out the window. Let's see how good or bad the Raw is. I mean, last week on SmackDown was a pretty bad show, right? Everybody here in the comments gave it a 0 out of 10. I believe the max SmackDown last week got was like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. So we'll see. I'm not making any promises, but we'll see, Jamie. But I'm doing good, brother. Hope you're doing well, too. There you go. Film Nation calling Alexa hippie goddess. That's awesome. I sent prayers for Scott. That's right. He needs our love. He needs our support. And we all are keeping him in our prayers tonight. All of us are. That's right. That's right. Anyways, have a good show. Take care. There you go, Botch Guy. Thank you so much. You take care, and hopefully I'll be seeing you soon, brother. Thank you so much once again for the love, the support, and it's so good to see my family out here. I hope everybody is enjoying this new stream, the new studio, the new setup. I hope you're all having fun here, because I certainly am. You know, gone are the days of the little square and all that stuff. Now we are here on the studio, and we're taking our streams up a notch for sure, right? We're having a lot of fun here. And Ricky says, hello Ricky. Hey Ricky, welcome to the party. AJ, is it okay to tell you why AJ, you're not on Twitch, is better on Twitch? Ricky, you want me to be on Twitch? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take it into consideration, and I'm going to explore Twitch. And if you say I should be on Twitch, I probably should be on Twitch. So I'm going to look into it, Ricky, for sure. Well, once again, thank you so much for the suggestions. And I must say one more thing to all of you. You know what? A few days ago, a lot of you guys recommended me some names to interview, and I reached out to those wrestlers, and I'm glad to tell you that 70% of the wrestlers have gotten back, and I have been able to schedule interviews with majority of them. So lots of interviews coming in. As I said, a Hall of Famer is going to be joining us on the Wrassing show very, very soon, and this Hall of Famer never does podcasts, never does interviews, none of that stuff, and they're joining us on the Wrassing show. Very fortunate, very lucky, and they're going to be here. So really, we're in for a wild ride here at Wrestling News, guys. Wild ride. And nothing would be possible without your support. So I must give a lot of credit to all of you. As a matter of fact, I saw Elias in person back on August 6th of 2018. I was there in person, Jacksonville. That's right, Jacksonville. It's funny you mentioned Jacksonville, because tonight, Raw is taking place in AEW's hometown, or their city. It's AEW City tonight. And that's where Raw is taking place. And that's another reason why a lot of people are saying that Cody Rhodes could very well be making his return to WWE, because, you know, they're hosting the show in AEW City. That is supposed to be AEW's hub. So we'll see. We will see how that goes, guys. It's going to be interesting. But let me know if you guys think Cody Rhodes is going to be there, or if he's not going to be there. Let me know. What do you guys think? I'd like to know what you think. Hey, Film Nation, there you go. P.S. Ronda Rousey also make her debut, and saw my crush Alexa Bliss. There you go. That's awesome, Film Nation. I can see Big E coming back as a heel, saying no one cared about him. Oh, wow. I love that, Chris. I would love that, too. We need a heel Big E. You know, we saw Big E the last time. I mean, he was all right, but he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't the guy we wanted to see when he was champion. When he was champion, he was more of like a happy-go-lucky guy, dancing around, doing the stuff with the New Day that he always used to do earlier. So we didn't really see the breath of fresh air with him being champion. Now that if he turns heel when he comes back, I think it's gonna open a window of opportunities for him. And I'm not saying door, I'm saying window, because we'll have to see if he is able to capitalize on those opportunities. Because the last time he was champion, he wasn't able to. So we'll see. And AJ, please jump out the window. Johnny, no, what are you? You don't want me to do these watch-alongs anymore, buddy? What is this all about? And yes, it's a party. Film Nation, it's always a party out here when all of you are here. You make it a party. All of you do. So thank you so much. AJ, does the little computer work? Yeah, it does. I'm watching the show right now on this very, very computer, Chris. On this very computer. That's right. BTS says, I'm ready for Elias Sampson to be back on TV. Love the guy. My favorite wrestler. Hopefully he'll become champion. I hope so too. I really, really hope so too. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of love, a lot of fan following. So I hope that he comes back too, and he does great. I look forward to it. AJ, can he spill the beans on one interview since you have lots in place? You know, I probably should not, but you know how I am with secrets. So it's not a good question, Chris. You know how bad I am when it comes to secrets. You gotta ask me that question. But you know what? Since you're a brother, I'll tell you what. One of the person that I'm interviewing is, and you know what? He's you know what? It's got no way. The hint that I was about to give to you would have actually spilled the beans. Not the beans, but actually would have told you the whole damn story. So I'll have to think of another hint. One of the person that I'm gonna interview very, very soon was let go by the WWE way before than he should have. And now he's a monster and he cannot be stopped. There you go. There you go. That's the little, you know, grain of salt, little bean that I had to spill. So there you go. What's the update on Scott? Michael, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And the update on Scott is that Dave Meltzer last reported that Scott Hall, 4+ hours, he's been off life support. He was actually taken off life support when his family got there, where he is. And once he was taken off life support, people weren't expecting for him to make it. Where it's been over 4 hours, I believe now over 5 hours, since he's not just making it, he's making it without life support. He's wrestling, he's fighting strong, he's fighting against all the odds. All of your positivity, all of your thoughts and prayers are working. Without life support, he's still going strong. Very, very weak, but going strong. Let's keep him in our prayers. Let's hope the best for Scott Hall, and let's hope for a miracle, guys. Keep praying for him. Keep praying for him. AJ, no Cody tonight, says Johnny. Let's see, brother. I would love for him to be there, especially since tonight's Raw preview wasn't that impressive. Tonight's Raw preview was mostly mid. It was mid-card. Brock Lesnar's not advertised for the show. I don't know if we're going to see any big movement, any big match, so we'll see. But since the preview for the show was so mid-card, maybe they have something really big up their sleeve. And by that, I mean maybe Cody Rhodes. So we'll see. We'll see. And Ricky says, AJ, why is raining outside? Where is the sun? Ricky, I'm all about the rain. I love the rain. So, with my special powers, I got the rain in. And it's raining. And it's not just raining. It's raining love and support from all of you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the love. It's your love that got us to this new revamped studio for our watch-alongs. I hope you're enjoying this. And as I said, this television screen behind me is more than a prop. It's very, very interactive. Everything you want to see on here, from matches to the gameplay and everything else, is got to be on this TV screen. So this is where all the magic happens. All of it. And I mean all of it. Chris says Braun Strowman, his new promotion is kicking off, I believe, 31st of March. So I don't expect to see Braun Strowman for sure, brother. Not tonight, not ever. I don't expect to see him. Maybe not until the time his promotion fails. We'll see if it actually does, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. And Gary says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gary. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well, my sir. Good to see you. And Corey Alexander is here. Hello, Corey. Why would Cody Rhodes be at Raw? Well, because I believe Raw tonight is at Jacksonville, Florida. Could be wrong, but I think that's where it is. And that place is supposed to be the hub of AEW. That place is supposed to be the hometown for AEW. That's where they get the most love. So that is one reason why people are thinking that Cody Rhodes could be there tonight on Raw to rub it in AEW's face. But let's see. But lots of people are saying the time is right, the place is right, and if it has to happen, it should be happening tonight. So let's see. And yeah, that's right, Chris, Ricky, it is time for Raw. Let's get into Monday Night Raw mood. Let's have some fun. There we go. It's going to be a great night, guys. I can already tell. I would love to see Cody there, but I believe... There we go, Johnny. Lots of people... Wait. 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 They just showed a graphic. They just showed a graphic saying R.I.P. Scott Hall. No way. I have goosebumps right now. No way. The last we heard of him was that he was still going strong. Scott Hall is no longer with us? I can't believe it. I never take off my sunglasses. I never do. But I just have to today because Scott Hall. I don't know why the graphics were put. I know lots of questions in the chats. I have nothing to say here, but I just want to say that Scott Hall has always been an inspiration. I always looked up to him. I mean, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, the way he fought his demons and everything else. I've always looked up to Scott Hall. So everybody here, just send a prayer to his family. Send a prayer to Scott Hall, wherever he is. Hopefully he's a good place and he gets... I'm out of words right now. But Scott Hall has been a hero, always. And it hurt me. It hit me hard. Because I thought he was still going strong. And Chris, I know that you want me to confirm that, but WWE just put out the graphic, and I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. I mean, you need no more confirmations. Scott Hall is no longer with us, and it's just been confirmed by the WWE. I wasn't expecting to kick off the show on this note, but wow. Okay. Wow. But you know what they say, in entertainment and in wrestling, the show must go on. And we got a Scott Hall, graphic saying that he's no longer with us. And right after that, we're seeing a Kevin Owens and Stone Cold video. Scott Hall was supposed to be there at WrestleMania. I mean, he was supposed to be in the WrestleMania weekend. He was supposed to be participating in some activities, was supposed to be doing some meet and greets, appearances, stuff. And look, he's no longer with us now. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, I've been doing wrestling news. I've been running this thing about for 5 years, and I always hate the part whenever I have to report about somebody passing away, a wrestler passing away. And with Scott Hall, I mean, this hits me hard. I know it hits everybody hard. That's right. Scott Hall is no longer with us. He's passed away, and he's gone into a better place. Definitely. The world right now, if you look at the world, it's a terrible place. And that's why I tell everybody, the real world is so bad, let us just all live in this kayfabe world of ours. Let's enjoy the kayfabe world, because here is where all the happiness lies. And definitely Scott Hall now is in a better place. He's in a happier place. And Godspeed, Scott Hall. Thank you for the memories. And yeah, everybody just send out a prayer to Scott and his family. And hopefully they're all gonna be handling this okay. They gotta be strong. Wow. Crazy. Anyways, guys, so we are kicking off the show with the KO show. Look at that. Kevin Owens is now making his entrance. Look at that. The most stupendous entrance in WWE. Kevin Owens is making his way out to the ring. This hurts me even more because you look at Stone Cold and you look at Scott Hall. I mean, both of them belong to almost the same generation. And you've got Stone Cold still, wrestling. I mean, God bless Stone Cold. He's such an amazing guy, such a charismatic guy. He's wrestling most likely at WrestleMania this year, right? And then you have Scott Hall, who's no longer with us. It just pains me. It's crazy. Life can be so unpredictable. So, it's crazy. R.I.P. Scott Hall. That's what I can say. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Ricky. Kevin Nash has not tweeted anything about his passing away, and I think that pretty much confirms that he has passed away, because Kevin Nash, as close of a friend and good of a friend he was with Scott Hall, probably is not even in the right state of mind to tweet anything out right now. So that is it, guys. That is it. I know, Johnny. We just built such a connection with these wrestlers. We see them every single week. Guys like Scott Hall, we've seen them growing up, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy. That's right. Everybody, send out a prayer to him. Run DMG's here. Film Nation, BT, Ricky, Gary. Send out a prayer to Scott Hall, Clay. It's crazy. I know that the show always goes on, but just watching this right now, that they just aired a graphic for Scott, and now Kevin Owens comes out and says he's going to WrestleMania. Wow, I can't believe. I know that world is fast-paced these days and people come and go, but how fast-paced can things be? It's crazy. Yeah. Right now, I'm just so gutted by the whole Scott Hall news that I can't, take this whole entertainment for a few minutes at least. It's crazy. And Chris says AJWE jumped to conclusion. He's still alive. Nothing confirmed. He's still breathing and doing good. I just checked on his Google page. If that is true, man, Chris, I really hope that is true. I hope he's going strong. And I really, really, really hope that he makes it out, man. I hope he makes it out. Yeah. Just like he said, hard work pays off. Your dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Bad guy, Scott, you gotta make it, brother. Love. Wow. But no matter what, you know that he's always alive in our hearts, for sure. Always.
Texans can turn down a challenge. Why not challenge the absolute embodiment of Texas himself? See, I knew Stone Cold would accept. And now, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself because now the entire...
Alright guys, it's been confirmed. I've just received word from one of my very reliable sources that Scott Hall has passed away, unfortunately. WWE has also taken to Twitter to confirm his passing. It's been confirmed by the WWE. They took to Twitter and they have announced that yes, Scott Hall has passed away. It's heartbreaking, but it's true. Thank you, BT, for the confirmation. There you go, Run DMG, Prestige Wrestling show yesterday. Impact well represented. There you go, Impact. Impact is just that good, you know. They can collaborate with any star, any wrestling promotion out there. Nobody knows collaboration as well as Impact Wrestling does. So good. And Dale says Scott Hall's still alive. I'm on his Google page. I hope so. I hope so. WWE has taken to Twitter. They literally announced it on national, international TV right now that he's passed away. But, you know, if there's an inch of thread that we can hold on to and say that he's alive and he's able to make it, it's beautiful. But WWE has confirmed that he's passed away, so he's most likely is true, guys. He has most likely. And there you go. TMZ has confirmed it too. Says Chris, Scott Hall has passed away. It is true, guys. It is true. The bad guy has left us. Our guy, our legend has left us. So send out a prayer to Scott Hall's family, to Scott Hall himself. If he's watching this right now, let him know that he's super loved and he always will be loved. Very, very loved. That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I still can't understand that they're literally after that very graphic, after literally breaking the news that Scott Hall's passed away, Kevin Owens literally comes out and starts cutting a promo of his WrestleMania match. Crazy. But Ricky, I know that Google has posted nothing. I'm pretty sure the news will be up there as well. TMZ has confirmed it. WWE has confirmed it. That Scott Hall has passed away. It is true, guys. It is true. He's no longer with us. But send out a prayer. Let him know that he's super, super loved and super, super appreciated. Let him know. And with that being said, guys, the first promo, the first segment of the night is over. And it ends with Kevin Owens literally stunning one of the camera guys out there. Poor camera guy. You know, he gets stunned. And that's how we kick off Raw tonight. And Ricky says it too, that yes, TMZ has passed away. It is very, very unfortunate, guys. And the whole circumstances was that Scott Hall underwent... Oh, by the way, it's been confirmed that KO show with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kevin Owens is going to take place on night 1. I know somebody brought this up earlier that maybe night 2 will see a match between the two. Maybe KO show will be night 1 and an actual Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold match will be night 2. Do you guys think that would happen? Do you guys expect these two to actually face each other in the wrestling ring at WrestleMania Night 2? Let me know what you think. And that's right, poor camera man says Corey Alexander. I agree. And DMG says one of the greatest IC champions to this day. Absolutely, guys. 100%. Nobody better than Scott Hall. Nobody. And I mean nobody. And with that being said, guys, we're going to have some fun here. Let's do this. Right now, we have gone to the first match of the night, which I believe is Finn Balor versus somebody. So we'll do this. You see that little television screen behind me? We're going to get this damn match on there, and we're going to be playing the match while we watch the show and while we enjoy the show. So let's do that without any delay. Let's get in on it, and let's get the match on here. Just like I said, guys, this is all about the newness. This is Wrestling News revamp. This is a brand new and all new wrestling news, and here we do things different and we do them better than anybody else and anywhere else. That is it. And Ricky says, I pick Finn to win. There you go. Corey says, if Cody Rhodes is there, when do you think he will come out? If he's there tonight, I expect him to probably close the show since he didn't open the show. No way he's got to be in the middle of the show for sure. He either is closing it or he is opening it. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And Johnny says, I can't believe this. RIP to the bad guy. This doesn't feel real to me either, man. It does not feel real. It feels surreal. It feels surreal. It's crazy. I believe that the last time I was so hit by a wrestling passing was Shad Gaspard. And before that, the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, you just didn't see them coming. So sad. And Scott Hall, he went in for a hip surgery, which isn't even fatal, you know. He went in for a hip surgery. Things went bad. And because of which, you know, he unfortunately had some blood clot. Yes, he had a lot of blood clots, a lot of post-surgery complications, because of which, he was ultimately had 3 heart attacks, was put on life support, and now he's gone. Unfortunately, he's gone to a better place. It's crazy. Taya Valkyrie, great wrestler, Impact contract ASAP. I agree, absolutely. And there you go. X-Pact has also confirmed that Scott Hall has passed away. Thank you, Ricky, for the confirmation. Really appreciate it. And with that being said, guys, let's go on and let's have some fun here. We've got our PlayStation 5 hooked in. We've got 2K22. And as I said earlier, we're not just watching these matches. We're playing out these matches. We're playing them out, and we're going to have some fun. Let's see if our predictions or our gameplay are going to be right, and they're going to be on par with what we're seeing on television. Nobody does watch-alongs like we do. We've got not just live commentary, live interaction, but we've also got WWE 2K22 playing for us right now in that very television screen. And we're going to be playing out the very same matches that we see on the television. And so all of that is going to be happening. But once again, guys, Scott Hall is no longer with us, and it's true. But just like Santos says right there, that's so important. I'm so glad you wrote that, because literally that was the next thing that I was going to say. Legends never die. Rip legend to the bad guy. And just like he said it himself, and he said it better than anybody else. He said, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, and bad guys do. And that's the thing, guys. Bad guy Scott Hall is gonna last forever, because he's always living in our hearts. We're gonna think of him. We're gonna remember him. And to the future generation, we're gonna tell them all about the guy, about him, about the legend he was, about him, how he invented the ladder match, how he not only fought these wrestling opponents in the ring, but he also faced his own personal demons. He bounced back up. He fought against all the demons, turned his life around, really made good of himself, and was a true hero every single time we saw him. Was a true inspiration every single time we saw him. Really kind, really nice guy. Scott Hall is forever in our hearts. He's forever living in our hearts, guys. Forever. Finn is fighting Damian Priest. Thank you so much, Corey, for letting me know. And with that being said, we're going to put in this match right now. We're going to put it on. It is Finn Balor. Let's get it right now. Finn Balor. And we're going to get Damian Priest right now. And yeah, there we go. Damian Priest. And we're going to select the arena. Let's make it Monday Night Raw. Let's go there. There we go. Where is Monday Night Raw? We see it. We see it right there. And let's start the damn match. Let's start it. Just like I said, guys, we're going to be watching the same matches, the gameplay of the same matches as the matches happen on our television screen. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is watch-alongs like you've never seen them before, ever seen them before. That's right. And Finn is fighting Damian Priest. Thank you for that. Chris says, are you going to do a Instagram and breaking news video on YouTube? I will, Chris, but right now I'm kind of stuck here, the watch-along. So unfortunately, I will not be able to do it right now, but we'll be definitely doing it later. And Ricky says, Bailey tweeted on comment, passed. That's right, Bailey. He's passed away, and it's literally WWE that broke the news. Nobody else did. No other organization. Nobody. It's WWE who broke the news, so that's special. There we go. Ricky says Bailey has tweeted out of him as well. Gary with a question, does Cody come back as Cody or Stardust? If he comes back as Stardust, I think a lot of people are going to stop watching wrestling for good. So I definitely feel it's got to be Cody Rhodes. If not, American Nightmare. Let's see. Let's see how that goes down. But with that being said, guys, we're watching Finn Balor and we're watching Damian Priest. As you can see behind me, we've got the gameplay going on as well. 2K22 on the PlayStation 5 if you're wondering. And look at that, Austin Theory making an interference in this thing. What is he doing out here? What does he have to do here? Look at that. What is he doing out here? Austin Theory? Why? The Outsiders. That's right, Run DMG. The Outsiders. They were the Outsiders, but they were never the Outsiders. They were very, very loved, and were never, ever, ever the Outsiders. Were very loved by everybody. Stardust is dead. That's right, he is dead as he should be, right? Stardust should not be around anymore. No more. No more. X-Pac, my favorite entrance in the new game. Yep, pretty damn cool, brother. Very cool. Jeff Hardy first match, WWE versus Razor Ramon. Crazy, man. Crazy indeed. Wow. I still cannot believe the whole thing that, with Razor. I mean, he literally went in for a hip surgery, and hip surgeries are never, usually fatal. But just, it's destiny, I mean, things happen certain way. And unfortunately, post-surgery, there was some blood clots. Because of those blood clots, the complications arised. And he had 3 heart attacks. What a man, though. 3 heart attacks. He was put on life support. He's still kicked out. He was going strong. He was put out of life support, and he still kept kicking out, and he went for over 5 hours. What a man. What a fighter. What a warrior in all senses. What a warrior. If Cody is coming back as Stardust, I'd laugh so hard. Hudson, I'd lose it, man. I probably, you see that window behind me? Probably gonna jump out of it if Cody Rhodes comes back as Stardust. I'd hate it. The blue chip prospect, that's right. Austin Theory, the blue chip prospect. Indeed, guys. Indeed. There you go. Let's get some water. Wow. Feels good to have some water after talking for so long, right? And you know what? Why not turn heel on Damian Priest? Let's turn heel on Damian Priest right now. Let's interfere his little entrance. There we go. By the way, if anyone of you has 2K22, we should play online, because this Sunday I'm doing a whole 2K22 live stream where we're just gonna be playing online. And since the match is right now happening in front of our TV screens, I'm gonna tune out of this and I'm gonna let the controllers do the magic while I concentrate on the match and let you guys know what's going on here. Do a little play-by-play. So far, we see that Damian Priest is in control of the match, gets him down hard. Finn Balor turning the tables around. Damian Priest gets him up and gets him down, and Finn Balor gets him up with the drop kick. Now, Damian Priest with a roll up, and Finn Balor with a kick to the head. Austin Theory on commentary. This is pretty damn cool, isn't it? I just can't believe. I feel like I'm crying. I feel like I'm crying, says Johnny. I know, Johnny. It's crazy, and that's what I said. I mean, it baffles me, the entertainment industry, the wrestling industry, how the show just keeps going on. We saw with Owen Hart, we're seeing it with the Razor Ramon with Scott Hall right now, I mean, they literally announced his passing, and the next movement, Kevin Owens comes out to talk about his match against Stone Cold at WrestleMania. I mean, the entertainment industry just keeps going on, and it baffles me. I don't know how these people do it, but they do it, and they're professionals. That's why they're professionals. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. And especially with a guy like Scott Hall, we all grew up, loving him, watching him. It's crazy to understand and, come to the realization that he's no longer with us. But just like I said, this guy might have left the earth, but he is always going to be in our damn hearts. And the future generation are going to remember the name Scott Hall. That is for sure. This name is living forever. And with that being said, since we're now onto commercial, you know how WWE is, they love going to commercials, I'm going to get in action here. Let's have some fun. And just like I said earlier, guys, we're going to be playing all the games, all the matches that we see on TV. As the matches we see on TV, we're going to be playing the match right here on 2K22 on this television screen behind me. So we're here for a lot of fun. You're getting the best of both worlds right here. We're not only getting a watch-along, you're not only getting some live interaction with Wrassingh, you're also getting to see 2K22 live as it happens right now. Let's see. And Chris says, Matt Hardy's first match with Scott Hall in '94. There you go. Crazy. So, I'm also surprised that Kevin Owens came out. And he wasn't wearing any armband, any wristband paying tribute to Scott Hall. And we're seeing with these competitors right now, Matt Hardy, Damian Priest, we're seeing no tribute to Scott Hall, which is surprising. I'm not sure if maybe they were not able to, they didn't have enough time for it. Maybe they didn't plan it out. Not too sure why, but literally no tribute to Scott Hall, which is a bit too surprising if you ask me. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be seeing some kind of tribute possibly tomorrow night, possibly SmackDown. We should be seeing them, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty sure that AEW, out of all the promotions, are going to be giving some kind of tribute to Scott Hall. I remember when Chad Gaspard passed away, a lot of the AEW stars were, wearing those armbands in Chad Gaspard's memory, So they do a good job with the tributes and, honoring the stars. So I'm pretty sure AEW is going to do a better job than what WWE has done so far. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And Johnny, man, you are a heel, I must tell you that. Oh, look at that. The match is already over. By the way, this is what happens when you don't get commercial. You get the match done with very quickly. And no, and on television, the match hasn't even started because we're on commercial right now. Let's see how that goes. But as we can see, 2K22 right here has predicted Damian Priest to be the winner. We'll see how that goes, guys. But since the match hasn't even started on television, we're going to do a little rematch. And let's see how it happens, how it goes around the second time we do it. But before that, I'm going to tune out of these little controllers. I'm going to let the CPU do the magic. And I'm going to be watching the show and interacting with all of you as I do it. I hope Friday did do a tribute to Scott Hall. I hope so too, Lil J, because they definitely should. The kind of tribute we saw tonight was just literally just a graphic, right? So maybe they just didn't plan ahead of time. Maybe they were like us. They were hoping for the very best. They were hoping for Scott Hall to make it, and they got the news and they quickly made a graphic. Maybe that's what happened here. So hopefully Friday we see a fitting tribute to Scott Hall on SmackDown. But before that, I'm pretty sure AEW is going to do a good job with it, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe NXT, they'll do something tomorrow on NXT. We'll see. And Mohammed Al Sheen is here. Good to see you. Do you have a link for the show? Unfortunately, I do not, but you can watch the show with us. You can watch it on 2K22, and you can watch it on this Watch Along with all of us, right? Let's talk about it. Chris says, I'm very angry right now. WWE lets Damian Priest use the Razor's Edge tonight. That makes me want to puke. Yeah, that's right, Chris. That's a very good observation from you, brother. You picked it up real quick as soon as you did it. Yep, I am not too sure. What do you guys think of the commentators yet? I mean, I didn't actually listen to it, but did the commentators make a reference? Did they acknowledge the fact that Scott Hall's passed away? Did they mention that at all? Have they mentioned any Scott Hall at all tonight? Let's get some coffee here. That is awesome, Clay. I'm definitely I'm gonna let you know if I get to interview Bailey, which hopefully we'll get some WWE interviews just in time for WrestleMania. I'll let you know. And you've got 2K22 too. That's awesome. Packers 3231. Is that a PlayStation or Xbox? Let me know. And with that being said, guys, Finn Balor right now in control of the match. Going for it. That was a beautiful dropkick indeed. On to Damian Priest for Finn Balor. Now Finn Balor climbing the top turnbuckle. Austin Theory doing the dirty work, trying to distract Finn Balor. What is his business out here? Why is he even doing what he's doing right now? Isn't he feuding with Pat McAfee? Shouldn't he be on SmackDown? Why is he here messing around with the United States champion now? What is the whole deal about it? Why is he here? Makes no sense to me. Not yet, no comment yet, says Chris. There you go, Chris. It baffles me. The way they're doing the tributes tonight to Scott Hall, there's literally no tribute. Right? There's just a graphic. And I understand that they didn't get to plan it ahead of time. This just happened. They were not ready for it. But at least you can acknowledge it. Throughout the show, talk about Scott Hall. Talk about his accomplishments. Talk about how he, inspired the future generation of stars and, the current generation of stars. They're not doing any of that. So, makes very little sense to me. And there you go. Damian Priest actually won the match, and that is what our 2K22 had also predicted, before we restarted the match. So that's cool. Damian Priest won. That's awesome. And Ace54617 says, R.I.P. Scott Hall, and that's right. Send him your prayers. Send his family your prayers, because they really need our prayers right now. They really need our support. It's a very hard time for everybody. For the fans, for the family, and for the friends. Very hard time. I bet Kevin Nash is destroyed right now. That's right. And I know that somebody mentioned it earlier. They said that it can be true because Kevin Nash, who by the way kept the fans very up to date with everything that was going on, health-wise with Scott Hall, he didn't actually get to Twitter to talk about or to let the fans know that he's passed away. He did not do that. And when somebody mentioned that hey, Kevin Owens has not confirmed his passing, I said the fact that Kevin Owens has not confirmed his passing pretty much confirms that Scott Hall has sadly left us, because Kevin Nash has to be devastated. Kevin Nash, was basically the ride or die partner with Scott Hall for a very long time. As he said, he's spent most of his life with Scott Hall more than anybody else, so he must be devastated right now. So sad, right? So sad. I bet Kevin Nash is destroyed. That's right, Johnny, absolutely. By the way, Seth Rollins is here. Seth Rollins does not have an opponent for WrestleMania. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Cody Rhodes? We can hear a lot of Cody chants. The fans are chanting Cody Rhodes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The fans actually chanting Cody Rhodes. That is super interesting, guys. By the way, Raw right now, I'm going to put down the logo because it's an Omos match. And we don't have Omos in 2K22, so we're going to put on a Raw logo right there. And Nicholas is here saying that they probably acknowledge it. The show's only just begun, hasn't it? Yeah, it's just begun. They put on a graphic, but the commentators haven't done a lot of acknowledgement yet, so we'll see. We'll see how good they do it. And Moons is here. Moons, good to see you. I hope you like this whole new environment, the whole new studio of wrestling news. I hope you're enjoying it, brother. Good to see you. And this, by the way, is only the first step into the new era of wrestling news. A lot more new stuff is about to come. New shows, new formats, new podcasts, new interviews, and more. Wrestling news is just getting started right here on YouTube. And with the watch-alongs, you can already tell they're up like 10, 20, 100 notches already. So, and there we go. And Ricky says, WWE has done nothing. They did nothing when Shad passed away or Brody Lee. It's sad WWE had comment nothing on Scott Hall's passing either. And Nicholas to that says that they did something for both Shad and Brody. I'm not too sure what they did for Shad. I can't recall it. I know for Brody they did something on social media as I can recall. But for Shad, literally as I can remember, because Shad's a good friend, so I was on my toes and was keeping a close eye. I remember that they put out posts on social media for Shad Gaspard. They put on a graphic for Shad on television, and what I can recall is maybe a few wrestlers wore the wristbands, armbands for Shad, but that was about it, as I can recall. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do more for Scott Hall. Maybe if not tonight, SmackDown could be a tribute show for Scott. Let's see. I think it could be a tribute show. Let's see what goes on. New York Post has confirmed. That's right, Ricky. We need no more confirmations. It's been confirmed. WWE broke the story. New York Post, TMZ, and all the major outlets have confirmed that Scott Hall has sadly left us. It's true. And Michael says Triple H is wrecked. Must be so hard for him, right? I mean, he himself just recently went through a very scary health event, and now Scott Hall, a good friend of his, also passed away. It's heartbreaking to say the least. For our fans, it's so heartbreaking for us fans. Most of us who haven't even met Scott Hall, so you can only imagine what this whole news of Scott Hall is doing to the wrestlers, to the people, in the industry. It must be so hard, especially Scott Hall, regarded as such a nice guy. Must be so hard for them. Must be terribly hard for them. Yeah. And Jason says the fans are chanting Cody. That's right, the fans were indeed chanting Cody when Seth Rollins was being interviewed backstage. And Cody Rhodes is expected to show up tonight in some capacity. Is expected to make an appearance. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it could happen. As Run DMG says, American Nightmare on Raw, it could happen. Ricky says HBK and Triple H are so sad. That's right, everybody is sad right now. Bobby, by the way, is here. Bobby, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And he says, AJ, I liked your interview yesterday. I'm so glad that you did, Bobby. I got this pleasure. I had this pleasure of interviewing Wrassingh. Such a great guy. You know, he comes all the way from UK. He's an Indian, a Britisher, and such a good guy. You know, such a great guy. Big fan of wrestling. He went on to WrestleMania 24 as a fan, and he came back from WrestleMania 24 and he was like, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna be a pro wrestler. And ever since then, he's been chasing his dreams to become a wrestler. He's been in the ring with the likes of Pete Dunne and more, and he just is growing and growing and rising up the ranks in the industry. And I can only see bigger things happening for this guy, you know, Wrassingh, in the future. If you guys haven't checked out the interview already, I really recommend you should, because that was one hell of an interview. A great interview indeed. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, Bobby. There you go. Cody Rhodes' chants are going wild, as Ricky says it. And Moon says, it's storming so hard right now where I live. Moons, are we in the same place? Because look at the view outside of my balcony right now. Look at the view outside of my own window. It's storming. It's raining so bad. Are we neighbors, Moons? Is that what's going on here? Are we neighbors? And Johnny says, you can't do that match in the game because characters are not in the game. That's right, Johnny. That's why I've got a little, raw graphic going on in the TV, because sadly, these wrestlers are not in the game. Maybe I'll have to download their cause. They're created superstars for the next game, so we'll do that. LJ says, R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. There you go. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Eddie Guerrero, Scott Hall, all these people, we grew up watching them. We grew up loving them. We grew up getting inspired by them. They made us fall in love with wrestling. So now, when they're leaving us, it's super hard. It's super hard. When they put Omos and Commander Aziz in 2K22, are they actually going to be able to be fighting characters? I don't know if they're putting Omos in the game, are they? I don't think so. I can't recall it. I'm thinking back at the DLCs that they've announced. They've announced like Logan Paul, and they've announced other stars. I can't recall if they've announced Omos for the game. So, yeah, not too sure. By the way, this match is being booked as the Battle of the Giants. Should be a good match. Let's see how it goes. And Clay says, Xbox One, we will play online Sunday. There you go, Clay. I'm going to be seeing you on Sunday. Sunday, we're going to do a live stream where I'm going to be openly challenging everybody and anybody to come on here and to play live with me. Live 2K22. Open challenge to everybody. I'm going to be looking forward to playing with you, Clay. Johnny says, AJ, it just bugs me when they don't get a tribute video. I know, Johnny. I understand it totally. Completely understand it. And I feel like with Scott, I think what would have happened here with Scott was that they must have been holding on to the last hope, right? Just like we were. We were hoping for Scott to pull and kick out in some way to make it, right? For a miracle to happen. Maybe that's what they were doing as well. Maybe that's why they did not prepare a tribute video well in advance. And when the show went on, they didn't have time to prepare a tribute video. Maybe that is what happened. So hopefully we see a tribute show. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling that SmackDown is going to be a full-on tribute show for Scott Hall. Let's see. Let's see. But I totally understand you, Johnny. I get bugged by that as well, for sure. And Ruby Soho wrestle against Amber Noah in an AEW Dark Elevation, says Bobby. That's cool. Amber Noah once again on Dark. That is awesome. Chris says, hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Hey, yo. That's right, Chris. Absolutely. Yo, Omos' DLC, that's wonderful news as well. That is great.
Oh, nice move by Commander Aziz, bouncing Omos' chin right off the top rope. Big right hand and left to the body from Aziz. Once he's got a stick.
And the match going strong right now. I mean, look at Aziz. Look at that. Omos really taking some beating from Commander Aziz right now. Look at that. Cornered him right there. Omos not able to get out. Aziz with a kick to the gut. I think he's got to get him up. He's got to lift him up. And Aziz lifts up. Oh, no. Whoa. Wait a second. Omos lifts up Aziz and slams him down hard. Omos is happy. He's smiling. Look at that. He's popping hard. And True is here. True, good to see you, my brother. Welcome to a brand new era of wrestling news. I hope you're loving the new studio, the new presentation, the new layout. Good to see you all. And that's right, Jason, that was one hell of a suplex from Omos. Such a good suplex. And he loved it. And that was a very, very quick win for Omos, by the way. Very quick. And he's not done yet. He gets Apollo Crews up. It gets him up, grabs him by the throat, gets him in the ring, and a big choke slam. A 7 feet high choke slam to Apollo Crews from Omos. Look at that. I think Omos is great. I think he's got everything going. The only thing that Omos needs is a decent outfit. They really need to work on his outfit, guys. I feel like that's one territory where he's lacking, the outfit and also the character development. I think that these are 2 departments that need some work, and hopefully we'll get some work done. And Chris says, I pick Omos. Chris, your pick was right. Omos did win the whole damn thing. Bailey was pulling for him too, says Johnny. Yeah. I was too, and I know when we started off the stream, we were like, let's pray for him. He's gonna make it, and we were all about, he's gonna make it. We were firm believers of him that he was gonna make it. But life is such thing. It's very, very, very unpredictable. We can never tell, and all we can say is that Scott Hall is in a better place now, and let's send some prayers to Hall. By the way, Seth Rollins back here. We're getting a lot of Seth Rollins tonight, are we not? A lot of him. Wow. Wait, did you guys see that? That reference from Kevin Owens? That Scott Hall reference? He says, tough times don't last, but tough guys do. Didn't say bad guys or bad times. Tough times and tough guys. I see what you did there, Kevin Owens. I'm back. Today has been sad. First, I got a huge... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's right. That's right, Moons. It is sad. It is really sad. It's been a very tough day indeed. Very emotionally draining. I couldn't believe it when WWE aired the graphic that he's passed away, and then we saw more confirmations from all the mainstream sources. It's crazy. Scott Hall's no longer with us. It's true. It's sad. But right now, let us all be together as a community. Let's spread the love. Let's be each other's strength. And, remember Scott Hall. Remember his greatest matches, his greatest memories and whatnot. By the way, this whole thing, we're seeing Seth Rollins a lot tonight. This is the second time that we literally saw Seth Rollins tonight. So I have a feeling that Cody Rhodes is indeed making his return tonight. I think it's going to happen tonight. I'm not too sure, but I think it's going to happen tonight. The time is right, the place is right, and they're definitely putting a lot of Seth Rollins on our TV screen tonight for it to happen. I think it's happening tonight. We just got Scott Hall referenced by Kevin Owens backstage. That's right, Johnny. He said, tough times don't last, but tough guys do. He did that. He did make that reference. That was sweet. That can be appreciated. And I can understand why he replaced tough with bad. I think we can all understand why he did that. And Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega up next. And this is sad because, again, we've got Liv Morgan in the game, but we don't have Zelina Vega, do we? So that is a sad part. So what do we do here? We can't put Zelina Vega in the game, obviously. Let's do something. Let's see what we have, and let's try to make the best out of it. We have Liv Morgan here for sure. Let's get up here. Liv Morgan, there she is. Let's add a manager as well. Let's add Rhea Ripley, her manager. Try to look her up right now. And Chris says, I pick Liv. So guys, let us know your predictions. Let us know who do you think is going to be winning. Get your predictions in right. Let's see who is the predictions champion. And true, yes, true. Scott Hall has passed away. He was taken off life support about 5 to 6 hours ago. And the last that we heard from Dave Meltzer was that 4 hours plus, and he was still living without the life support. He was still going strong, fighting hard, wasn't giving up. And that's the magic of Scott Hall. But unfortunately, when WWE Raw kicked off tonight, they kicked off with a little graphic announcing that Scott Hall is no longer with us. And it's true, he's passed away. It is true. And there we go, guys. With that being said, let's get this match in here. As I said earlier, now all of our watch-alongs are going to have a little bit of an interaction here. It's going to be more than just me talking. So what we're going to be seeing is 2K22 game. It's going to be airing right with the matches whatever match we see on TV, we're going to be doing the same match right here on 2K22. So Liv Morgan is here. We don't have Zelina Vega in the game, do we? So we'll need somebody else to replace her in the game. Who could it be? Who should it be? I'm just trying to see here. Lots of released superstars as I can see. Zelina Vega definitely not in the game. So you know what? Let's have Carmella in here since Zelina Vega is not there. I think Carmella would be a decent replacement. Let's select the arena, and arena should be Raw, obviously. Let's get that, and let's get the party started. There we go. Liv Morgan versus Carmella. On TV, though, it's Liv versus Zelina. And Bobby says, Nyla Rose wrestling on AEW Dark Elevation against Catalina Perez. There you go, Bobby. And by the way, I was telling this earlier. So most of the people that you actually, suggested that we should have on our show for the interviews, most of them have actually confirmed that they're gonna be joining us for the interviews. So it's gonna be happening. Lots of exciting and new interviews are on the way, and they're coming to the Wrassing show in the coming few weeks. Good stuff is happening, guys. Only good stuff. Only great stuff is happening in the future. And Dale says, I pick Liv to win. There you go. I pick Liv to win too. Any time of the day, I'd love for Liv to win for sure. I would love it. And everybody picks Liv. Chris picks Liv. Dale picks Liv. Jason picks Liv. I love that. I love that. Great stuff, guys. By the way, now that I'm, going crazy with my ideas and I'm really bringing the best out of all this, for literally bringing out the best to you guys. When it comes to the production, it comes to the graphics, everything in the watch-alongs, I'm trying to bring you the very, very best. So, in the middle of all of this, if you guys have any suggestions on how can we make the watch-alongs better, or how can we make any kind of show on the channel better, any suggestions, feel free to let me know, because I'm more than happy to listen to your suggestions and really work on them and make this whole damn thing a lot better for everybody. So, with that being said, Chris says, AJ, can you play that little Hall of Fame speech part he said about bad guys? I think he deserves us showing that part. For sure, brother, for sure. I'm going to be playing that part up right now. But speaking of that, I'm going to be playing it on my phone right now because this thing here, if I play it there, it's probably going to get copyrighted, sadly. So I'm going to play it on my phone real quick for all of you guys. And just 1 second. It deserves to be shown. That's right. Chris says, AJ, can you... And let's see. Where is it? Oh, the damn advertisements, I tell you that. The damn advertisements are here.
Hard work pays off.
There we go, guys.
Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
That's right. That's right. Let's keep him in our prayers, guys. I mean, Scott Hall, such a legend. What a legend. Let's keep him, his family, his friends, and all of his fans in our prayers tonight. All of them. Johnny says, AJ, can you please interview Tony Khan? Johnny, sadly, not on very good terms with AEW. That promotion, they don't like me because of some real-life feud that I had with Brandy Rhodes, which was, by the way, one-sided. I had no problem with Brandy. She had problems with me. So because of that little feud, AEW does not give me interviews, sadly. Hopefully that changes in the future, but so far, it's not. And what else do we have here? Bobby says, I picked Queen Zelina to win. So somebody picks Queen Zelina. Isn't that nice? That's awesome, Bobby. Is Rhea leaving WWE that match? That her merch is 50% off? Wow, okay. Well, it could be the two things. Either she's leaving, or her merch is just not selling damn well. And they're like, you know what, get rid of the merch. I mean, get them all out. Get people talking. Maybe that's what is happening here. Maybe it's just not selling well. What is your gamer tag so I can add you to my Xbox One? I'm actually on a PlayStation, so won't be able to do that, Clay. AJ question, do you think Scott Hall should go in as Scott Hall? 100%, Chris. 110% should go in as Scott Hall. That's a great question, by the way. Anybody here agrees with us or agrees with me that he should go in as Scott Hall? Chris, do you think he should go in once again as Scott Hall? Let me know. But that's a brilliant question. And by the way, guys, I know what you guys must be thinking. Oh, wait a second. Am I doing this lady dirty? Probably am. Let's restart the match because the bell just won. And just like I said, guys, every single match that we see on TV, we're going to be seeing them right here on this television screen behind us. at the same damn time, WWE 2K20's courtesy. And right now, as we can see, Liv Morgan is definitely not in control of the match. It is Zelina, Queen Zelina, who's in control. She's got some type of chokehold locked in. There we go, using her own arms against her. Liv Morgan is in trouble. By the way, Edge is going to be live here tonight. That's something that was not announced prior. But now they're saying that Edge is going to be live. And most likely we're going to be seeing some confrontation, maybe some more back and forth, maybe some repercussions from what Edge did to AJ Styles last week on Raw. You know, could be happening. Let's see how it all goes down. Johnny says, Scott Hall is a WWE champion and my GM. I made him champion today for the respect of him. That's beautiful. Beautiful stuff, Johnny. In any way, you know, if you can put some respect on his name, appreciate him, admire him, get him out there. That's beautiful. Good stuff, Johnny. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. Queen Zelina is in control, actually, guys. I know most of you said Liv Morgan was going to win, but Zelina is going strong. And Zelina with a kick out there. Liv Morgan, oh my gosh, look at that. After that, Zelina has to be very, very, and I mean very dizzy. I don't know how she was still able to kick out, but you know what she was? And Liv Morgan here rolling her and rolling her and rolling her once again with the pinfall. But no, Zelina kicks out once again. I don't think Liv Morgan can believe it. Zelina definitely is very, very dazed, very, very dizzy, almost out of it. Look at that. Look at that stuff. And Bobby says, Emi Sakura and Bunny versus Kalin King and Sky Blue happened to that AEW Dark Elevation. Beautiful stuff, Bobby. Beautiful stuff. That should be a no-brainer now to induct Scott Hall. For sure, but should they wait like another year and induct him next year? Or since WrestleMania is now around the corner and, you know, Hall of Fame's around the corner, should they just induct him now? What should happen? You know, as far as I know, WWE, they're probably not going to induct him this year. But I'd like for him to be inducted this year itself. But what do you guys think? Should he be inducted this year or should they wait? Perhaps a year or 2 years or maybe 3 years. Let me know what you guys think. AJ, can you do a match with Razor? For sure, Chris. I will do that. Happily do that. For sure. And Liv Morgan right now is in control once again. Gets Zelina down. Face first into the mat with the cover. And there you go. Very quick match, by the way. Very, very quick match. We saw a 1, 2, and 3 in just a few seconds. By the way, that's weird. Whatever is going on ringside between Corey Graves and Carmella is weird. What they're trying to do there is promote their little YouTube show. That's about it. But it's weird. It's not PG, and it's just weird. Anyways, guys, good for you. You guys predicted Liv Morgan was going to win, and she has won the match. Bobby, you said it was Queen Zelina who was going to win, but look at that. No way. No way. Look at, she didn't stand a chance. She's lost. That's right, WrestleMania momentum is on the side of Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, but wait a second. What is Seth Rollins doing out here? What is he doing out here? Why is he coming out? What does he have in his mind? And he looks happy. He's dancing around. Look at that. Look at him go. Is Seth Rollins coming out here to challenge Cody Rhodes? What is he doing here, guys? What could it be? He looks happy. He's clapping. He's smiling. Look at that. I don't think we've seen Seth Rollins so happy in a while now. Look at that. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think AEW Dynamite will be a tribute to Scott Hall for sure. You know, AEW does a great job when it comes to putting some respect on some wrestlers' name, you know, giving tributes to them or just acknowledging them for the hard work that they've done and, you know, all the work that they've done for the fans or for the industry. AEW does a very good job with that. So I think they're going to do a very good job at paying tribute and homage to Scott Hall this Wednesday. But I also feel like Friday SmackDown could be a tribute show for Scott Hall. Overall, the show could be dedicated to Scott Hall. So we'll see. In no way is WWE going to be okay with just this little tribute that they paid to him on Monday Night Raw. I mean, so far, we're what? We're like an hour into the show already. Isn't that right? About an hour into the show. And really, we haven't seen any kind of tributes pouring in. So, yeah, I think Friday would be the night that they actually pay tribute to Scott Hall. and really cherish his memory. We'll see how that goes. And Johnny says, I think AEW Dynamite will be a tribute to Scott Hall. I agree. And Ricky says, I'm happy for Liv Morgan. That's right. I am too. So happy for Liv Morgan right now. And speaking of that, guys, Seth Rollins is out here right now, which means that we owe ourselves a match. And since Chris said that we should get a Razor Ramon match, let's try to get it done. Let's try to get that match. Razor is here. My man, Razor Ramon. And we got, let's get Seth Rollins, since he's the one who's coming out to the ring right now, right? So let's get Seth Rollins. Let's get Razor Ramon. Yeah, let's get Seth Rollins. Where is Seth Rollins? There we go. Seth Rollins versus Razor Ramon. I think that's a good idea. And the match has started. Okay, I was about to change the arena, but that's okay. Sarah Logan said she said she doesn't know if she wants to wrestle full time. She said maybe she will confirm. Okay, yeah, you know, I think she has her own personal obligations now. She's married. You know, she's a mother, I believe. So I understand. I understand why. You know, she isn't sure if she's gonna be wrestling. We'll see. Tony's a big Scott Hall fan. We see something happen this Wednesday for sure. 100%. JR talks more Scott Hall this Wednesday on Dynamite. So far tonight, by the way, I understand that, you know, they didn't have time to prepare a tribute video or a package or graphic or whatever, but definitely the least that they can do is have the commentators tell us about Scott Hall, his accomplishments, just, you know, go down the memory lane on the microphone with the commentators, but they're not even good doing that tonight. So that is really surprising. That I really thought that they would do a better job at paying tribute, but definitely so far, not so good, guys, not so good. And speaking of that, until, you know, we are back from the commercial break, we are here and we're playing some 2K22. That's right, Razor looks really good in the game. God bless the guy. God bless Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. He's in a better place now. God bless him. God bless him. And Seth Rollins now coming out, and we're gonna get a great match, I believe a dream match in all senses. Seth Rollins versus Razor Ramon. Let's dive in. And before we get to the get back from the commercial, we're gonna play some, you know, 2K22 and have some fun here. And I'm gonna be interacting with all of you, obviously. Maybe they're shocked, like, that's right, that's what I thought too, Johnny. That the reason why they probably haven't prepared a graphic or any video is because they probably were thinking that, you know what, he's gonna make it, he's gonna kick out, and unfortunately he did not, and I understand that. Yeah, I understand that that could be the reason why they were not able to prepare any graphics for him. Yeah. There we go, Razor Ramon going strong. I was watching WrestleMania 10, the ladder match. Man, that was one ladder match. I mean, he's the guy who put a lot of respect on the IC Championship. He's the guy who really made the IC Championship what it is today. Really, WWE should bring back that old design of the championship, because the new one isn't doing it. At least for me, it's not doing it. We've seen it with the guys like Razor Ramon and, you know, so many great guys who really, you know, added a lot of prestige to the championship. So they shouldn't be, you know, changing its look now. Let's go back to the old look. Let's pay some tribute to Razor Ramon and bring back his version of the IC Championship belt back. And with that being said, we are back from commercial break, and this could be the segment of the night. This could be the segment where basically Seth Rollins, you know, tells the world that, hey, you know what, I'm fighting Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So I'm gonna put this on CPU versus CPU so you guys can enjoy the match while we also pay attention to what's going on our television screen and see what does Seth Rollins really have to say tonight to the fans, or to Cody Rhodes. Let's see what it's all about. But before we get to that, we're getting once again a highlight video from MSG where Brock Lesnar destroyed Roman Reigns, as we're watching it right now, before the bloodline comes in and, you know, does what they do best. Bobby says, Frankie wrestle against Tiger Russ. Okay, that's cool. Broken Skull beer on Wednesday. I did see that. That's right. Good stuff. On AEW Dark Elevation. There you go, Bobby. Good stuff. By the way, we're so close to WrestleMania now. So close, right? Just a few weeks ago. Just a few weeks away, I'm sorry. Are you guys hyped? Are you guys excited? Are you guys feeling that WrestleMania vibe right now, or are you not? Let me know what do you feel. Let me know if this WrestleMania card is good enough to get you super excited for the show. Let me know. And Johnny says, I believe no Cody. Alright, Johnny here says that Cody Rhodes is most likely not coming tonight. What do you guys think? Do you see Cody Rhodes appearing tonight? Do you not see him appearing? Let me know. What do you think? But so far for me, I think if Cody Rhodes doesn't appear, we're definitely seeing Seth Rollins issuing a challenge and dropping a major hint, which would do nothing but prove that Cody Rhodes is indeed coming and he's on his way to the WWE. I think that's going to happen. Let's see how that goes down. But Ricky says, Velvet Sky, she post pic there. That's right, Ricky. It is true. It's now been confirmed by multiple sources, by multiple wrestlers themselves, that Scott Hall unfortunately has passed away. It's crazy. It is insanity. We will never see DX like it used to once was, or NWO or like it was once was, with crazy stuff. Chyna's gone, Scott Hall's gone. I'm pretty sure that Triple H is really, feeling it right now. It's been really low. Triple H had a very, scary health event not too long ago himself. I'm glad that he's doing better. And this just goes on to show, guys, that everybody needs to pay attention to their own health. Work is good, but health comes before work. So pay attention to your health. Make sure you're healthy, you're fine, you're physically and mentally sound before you actually invest your time and your efforts into work. You should be healthy, and that's the most important. And True says, I feel nothing for WrestleMania right now. I agree, True. I know WrestleMania is around the corner, and I should be excited. I know that, and I realize that. But does it have me super duper excited so far? No, not so far. So we'll see. I'm with you on this one, though. Chris says, if it's not Cody, it will be Lashley. And again, I'm not going to care about Lashley versus Seth Rollins. I don't know why do we need that match. I don't know why would that match happen. But if it happens, I'll take it. I'll watch it. But I will not be a whole lot, concerned about it. Not going to be super excited about it. Let's see. Again, I don't know how the whole Cody Rhodes versus, Seth Rollins is going to play out. But we'll see. And yes, Seth Rollins has come out. He's standing in the ring, throughout all these commercials and these highlights and whatnot. And now that we're back from them, Seth Rollins is happy. He finally will get to speak. Let's see what does he want to say here. That's right. Seth Rollins has a plan here. Seth Rollins has a plan here. Okay.
Kevin and I lost our opportunity at the Raw Tag Team titles last week. I thought all hope was lost.
Okay.
But then, my best friend Kevin, he reminded me who I am. I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
There we go.
I am Seth.
Alright. Seth Rollins says, I'm the visionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins, and I have a plan to go to WrestleMania. Let's see. Okay. And Seth Rollins says that he's not going to be doing it alone. He wants Kevin Owens to come out first before he makes the announcement. What does he have in mind to go to WrestleMania for? Let's see. Let's see what this is going to be all about. Is he going to be involved in the whole thing with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold? Or is he going to get his own new thing? Let's see what's going to go down. But this definitely has to be good. It has to be good. And why do they have to say they believe no Cody? I know, Corey. Let's see. Hulk Hogan didn't tweet about it. Chris, maybe, with like Kevin Nash, maybe Hulk Hogan too right now is very, very moved. He's in shock. He's in a state of denial, a state of shock and, upset. Super upset. Maybe that's why he hasn't tweeted it out yet. I guess we will hear from him soon, but not yet.
All right, tell me. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready, Seth Rollins. Let me know. What is it? Let us know, Seth Rollins. Come on.
I got this one, all right? I got this one. So check
okay.
This out. You have a talk show. That's right. The KO show. And your guest at WrestleMania is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's right.
What if I also had a talk show?
Seth Rollins is gonna have a talk show.
Freaking speaking with Seth freaking Rollins, or
Freaking speaking with Seth freaking Rollins. Look at that.
From way back in the day.
Look at that.
Hey, check it out, check it out. What if my guest, what if my guest was Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Seth Rollins also wants Stone Cold on the show. What the hell? What is this all about?
I have a talk show, WrestleMania.
What is going on here?
You can't have a talk show. You can't. This is nonsense. This is not a good plan. I'm fully behind you coming up with a plan, but this ain't it.
Okay, you know what?
Kevin Owens doesn't like the plan. Seth Rollins says, I'm going to have a talk show too at WrestleMania, and I'm going to have Stone Cold on the show. And Kevin Owens says, no, it's not happening.
On WrestleMania, there can only be one talk show at WrestleMania. So here's what we do: we have a match.
Of course.
Here tonight, and the winner has the talk show at WrestleMania, and their guest.
This is crazy. We're going to have a match between between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. The winner of the match will go to WrestleMania to have a talk show. What?
I had the idea first. He's my guest. I already pissed him off. He's coming for me. He's my guest. Get your own idea. It's mine. Don't
Need this, Kevin.
I need it.
I need this.
What's going on here? They're wrestling. They're fighting like kids here.
What are you doing this for?
What is going on? And yes, Chris, it does seem like he's turning on KO here.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, Sonya Deville, by the way, looking good. Look at the colors. The royal blue, looking good on her.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you boys some time because tonight in the main event, it's gonna be Kevin Owens versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Seth. If you beat Kevin Owens tonight, you will replace him at WrestleMania.
No! Why? Are you...
What is going on here?
Plan is to replace Kevin Owens.
That is weird. That was the weirdest thing ever. I didn't see it coming, but it's official. We're gonna be seeing Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins as the main event of the night. And if Seth Rollins defeats Kevin Owens, he's gonna be interviewing Stone Cold at WrestleMania. That is what's happening. That's weird. I think this is just a filler. This is just to fill up the main event spot for the night because they have nothing else planned. But I don't see Seth Rollins actually beating Kevin Owens. Do you see it happening? I definitely do not. And I mean, I do not see it happening. No way. No way is he defeating Kevin Owens and replacing him after all the hype that they've created on social media especially. It's not happening. And Ricky says Impact Wrestling has acknowledged and they are talking about Scott Hall's passing. It's very unfortunate. But Impact Wrestling really, they're good with everybody. So good stuff. Good stuff. Today is Lady Frost's birthday. That's beautiful, Bobby. That is beautiful. And so on her birthday, we enter the new era of wrestling news. Yeah, that's cool. Johnny Gomez is here. Johnny, good to see you. Do you think Cody Rhodes is gonna be on Monday Night Raw tonight? I have a feeling. I still have a feeling. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm being too crazy here. But I have this feeling still that we're gonna see Cody Rhodes tonight. I just have this feeling. I've got this itch. I don't think we're gonna see a very stale and again, this match between KO and Seth Rollins makes no sense. It doesn't need to happen. We don't need this match to happen before going to WrestleMania. It means nothing. Nothing. So I feel like if this match is happening, there has to be a twist to it. There has to be something else coming. And I feel like that something else will actually be Cody Rhodes coming here. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I do see him coming on here tonight. Anybody else with me? Anybody else sees Cody Rhodes coming out? I see Corey sees it. Corey says it. If Seth loses, then Cody Rhodes comes out. You see, I see it too. I see it too. And finally, he's going to be Cody Rhodes. Not just Cody. He's going to be Cody Rhodes. So that's great. That is fantastic. And Chris says, do you see Seth turning on KO? It seems like he just did. Dale says, the matches I'm looking forward to seeing is Edge vs. AJ Styles, segment with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold, Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and the rest of the matches I don't care for. Dale, I think I'm with you on all of this. All of this. I think I totally agree. Those are the matches that I'm looking forward to the most as well. I think I can speak for a lot of people out there. We can speak for a lot of people out there. These are the matches that we really care about. So, And there you go, guys. A random match. We're getting Dominic Mysterio. We're getting Rey Mysterio. Where is Dominic? Oh, dear. There we go. We're getting Dominic. Dominic, let's get you out here. Dominic. Why do I not see Dominic Mysterio? What's going on with me? Dominic should be here, correct? I don't see him. Weird. Why do I not see Dominic Mysterio? Is he under Mysterio? Am I going crazy or I really don't see Dominic Mysterio in the game? I thought he was in the game. Somebody help me out. What's going on here? I don't see Dominic Mysterio in the game. What the hell? Okay, anyways. Let's move on. Let's see what other people are talking about here. AEW just confirmed Scott Hall. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Johnny. You know, they should be doing it. Everybody should be talking about Scott Hall and paying tribute to him, for sure. Irrespective of the promotion, irrespective of the talent, everybody should be doing it. Main event for Stone Cold talk show. That is so stupid. I agree. And once again, Gary says it's a backstabber, but once again, it doesn't have to be a backstabber because everybody, both of them, are going down their own separate routes when it comes to WrestleMania. So this match tonight means nothing, and I only see it as a way, as Corey said it earlier, I see it as a way for Cody Rhodes to come out tonight. I see it as a way for him to actually interfere, do something tonight. Let's see if my prediction is going to be right. I know I'm going all the way out there. It's a very bold prediction, but I do see it happening for sure. Let's see. And Johnny says, AJ, I told you already, no Cody. We'll see, Johnny. We will see. Logan and Dom get TV, but stock. That's right. Chris is pissed. I am pissed too, Chris. I don't get it. I've got a lot of questions, just like you do, brother. Lots of questions. Gary, definitely backstabber. True says that means Cody hasn't signed. I think we're only gonna get to know if Cody has signed or not when we get to the main event, because I still see a swerve coming. Once again, just like I said, the time and the place is right for a Cody Rhodes return at this point. I mean, they're in Jacksonville, Florida, the hub of AEW. That is the territory of AEW. If in this very same territory, if in this very same city, they can have AEW's top dog, Cody Rhodes, returning to the WWE, I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be great. So I definitely see it happening. Let's see if it actually happens though. And we have Gilmer here says, Gilmer, good to see you, saying what's Stone Cold, what's Stone, brother? What's Stone Cold, you mean? Stone Cold Steve Austin, well, you know, to have him on the show, both Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens are fighting right now. Both of them want Stone Cold at WrestleMania, not to fight him, but to interview him. So we're going to be seeing Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins later tonight in the main event of Raw. Whoever wins this one is going to be having Stone Cold on their respective show at WrestleMania Night 1. And there you go, Michael, rip, bad guy. Lots of love, lots of prayers are being sent to the bad guy, to the original bad guy, to the original gangsta. That is Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall. Lots of love to him. Lots of it. And Jason says, I think KO will win. Other outcomes out, Cody. They play American Dream, and then it changes to Cody's AEW Nightmare theme with Arn Anderson. That is crazy. That is crazy. So you think Arn Anderson's gonna come out too? Or he's gonna come out to Cody's AEW Nightmare theme? That is crazy. I don't understand. I mean, if he comes out to the Nightmare theme, that's going to be insane. That's going to be a direct shot at AEW. So that will be very, very interesting. Yes, Dominic is in 2K20. That's what I'm talking about, Chris. So why do I not see him? I mean, look at the screen right now. I'm going to show it to you right now. And let's get this out. I'm showing it to you right now. I'm going down the D, right? We're B right now. We look at C's. And if we go to D, right? We got Damian Priest. We've got Dari. We've got Dexter, Diesel, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. I don't see Dominic Mysterio. Where is Dominic Mysterio here? I don't see him. What's going on here? Something wrong here with my game? You know what? I don't complain though. I'm not a big fan of Dominic, so I'm okay with that. And by the way, they're once again rubbing it in our face right now. WWE is letting us know that right now they're airing tonight from Jacksonville, Florida. Once again, this is the hub of AEW. This is where AEW really belongs, so that's interesting that they're really showing it to us that we are live from Jacksonville. AJ, you should interview Anthony Henry. I'm gonna write this down, Bobby. That's a great suggestion. Thanks for that. And look who's here. Akshay Kotian is here. Akshay, good to see you. Hey, yo, brother. Hey, yo. And that's right. Anybody you meet for the rest of the week, don't say hello. Don't say hi. Don't say what's up. Say, hey, yo. You know, just pay tribute to Scott Hall, to the bad guy, all week long. And if anybody asks you, how you doing? Let them know. Doing better than you, Chico. Let them know, right? Get the Scott Hall vibes right there. He's in the M. Oh, okay. He's in the M's. Why, though? That's weird. Okay, let's go down. Thanks for that, Chris. What would I do without you? I have got no idea what I'd do without you. Let's get him. Let's see. Dominic. I don't see him here either. Look at that. I don't see Dominic here as well. Why is it so hard to find people on this game? I just don't see Dominic here. I don't see him. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him, Chris. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I don't see Dominic. That's interesting. Super interesting. After the match tonight, KO wins. They play American Dream. Cody comes out. And then they play Cody Rhodes' AEW team. And comes out Cody and Brandy, the American Nightmare. I don't know, Jason. You know I'm not a big Brandy Rhodes fan. So I'll be happy as long as it's Cody. But if Brandy's coming out too, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be very happy. But you know what? I look forward to it. Again, if he comes out to the American Nightmare theme song, it's got to be crazy. And I know it's going to blow the roof off the house. Got to be very, very cool. Let's see how it happens. And Corey as well says, if Seth loses, then Cody comes out. We'll see how it all goes, guys. It's going to be interesting. Looking forward to the main event. Lots of question marks in the air right now. Is Cody going to come out? Is Seth Rollins going to win? Is Kevin Owens going to lose? Lots of question marks, and I like it. It's good when the main event of the night is actually unpredictable. It's good. It's good. By the way, why are we actually having a match against the Hurts Business? Like, why are we having the Mysterios versus Hurts Business? Why is it happening? I don't get it. Once again, I'm not giving up. I'm still going to be looking for Dominic Mysterio. I'm going to be on the hunt for him because we need Dominic Mysterio. I know he's in the game. Why can I not access him is the question. Let's see. Dominic, come on, show me where you are. And I don't see him, guys. Not in M, not in D. I don't see Dominic Mysterio for some reason. Weirdest thing ever. Damien, Dana, Dari, Dexter, Diesel, Dolph, Drew. Look at that. I don't see Dominic Mysterio. What the hell? That's okay. I'm not a big fan of Dominic. It's alright. It's okay. And Ron DMG says, saving the American Nightmare for the end. Smart. And that's the thing, yeah? You don't want to have... if he's not opening the show, he better be closing the show. And I believe that's what they're going with. They're going to have him close the show. I think that's what's going to happen here. Why no HBK in the game? No, Run DMG, HBK is in the game, and I'm so glad he is. He's got I believe the 2008 outfit, which was one of my favorites, so he's in the game, and his model looks pretty damn good. By the way, speaking of the game, and speaking of who's in the game, you've got Logan Paul in the game, and right now he's on commentary. Now, I'm not too sure how much politics do you guys actually, follow, but I came across an interview of Logan Paul, where he sounded very, very serious about this. He wasn't joking, guys. He sounded extremely serious, and he said that he plans on running for president of the United States of America because he wants the United States of America to be united, and he wants to run for president. He thinks he's going to be a great president. He says he's only 26, 27 years old, and by the time he's 35, he's going to be a whole new level. So this guy, Logan Paul, really believes, and he said it, that he wants to run for president when he is about 35 years old, so about 7 years down the line. Would you like to see Logan Paul president of the United States? Sounds crazy to me, but if you'd like to see, let me know. Johnny says, Jake the Snake just tweeted about Scott Hall. Yeah, everybody has to be in a lot of pain right now. It's not easy. Logan Paul destroyed Dana White. There you go. I would like to see Deonna Purrazzo versus Big Swole. Man, Bobby, that's one match. I'd love to see it too, for sure. I would love to see it. Deanna versus Big Swole? Give me that. Give me that. A lot of young people would probably vote for him. That's the part. That's the sad part. I mean, the upcoming generation is a generation of TikTokers and reel makers and influencers. You know, they have a different perspective. So, by the way, Dominic Mysterio picks up the win for his team. With that being said, the Mysterios with an upper hand over the Hurt Business. The Miz cannot take it. The Miz is angry. He gets into the ring and he starts to beat up Dominic. And Logan Paul gets into the ring and he starts to beat up Rey Mysterio. Very heel, Miz and Logan Paul. They're having fun right now. Logan Paul is smiling. He gets Mysterio up. Gets him up into the corner. Mysterio trying to fight back. Logan Paul fights back right back at him. Throws him to the Miz. Miz here, I believe he's in oh, wait. Mysterio doing what he does best with the reversal to Logan Paul. Gets Miz out of the ring. Now Dominic and Rey Mysterio both surround Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul realizes what kind of a mess he is in at the moment. And he tries to escape. Dominic grabs him. Rey Mysterio grabs him with a big kick to the skull of Logan Paul from Dominic. And a double 619, but wait. Miz pulls Logan Paul out before they could do any more damage. So look at that, guys. Crazy stuff. Crazy. And guys, I would just like to remind you that Logan Paul is in the game. You know, but Bad Bunny, who's made multiple appearances and who's actually good at wrestling, is not in the game. I don't understand why, how, but he's not in the game. I don't understand why. Oh, Dom's in show. There you go, Chris. Thanks for that, brother. Thank you for that. There you go. And you were right, Chris. Mysterio is actually won. And Wrestling Crazy Me is here. Nice new setup. Thank you, Wrestling Crazy Me. Thank you. I am glad that you like the setup. Hope you're all doing well. Just like I said, we're going to be here every single night with the setup. If you guys love the setup, if you guys like it, make sure to leave the like on this video. Share it with your friends because, as I said, wrestling news is only going to get better. Tonight, we enter a brand new era for wrestling news, and it's only going to get better. This is only step one into the new era. Lots more stuff is going to happen. It's going to come out, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to have fun with it because I have fun making it and creating it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Logan Paul, President? Hell no. That's right, true. I cannot. Can you actually trust somebody like Logan Paul to be in charge of a country? I cannot. Sorry, but I cannot. Didn't this guy actually fake being colorblind to sell some kind of glasses? Yeah, this guy's weird. Run DMG says Taya Valkyrie for Impact. Would love that, bro. Would love that. Absolutely would love that. Chris is 2 out of 0. There you go, Chris. I never thought Trump was gonna be president. You know what? I thought so. I did think that he was gonna be president. Believe me, a lot of people said he was not. I was like, he was gonna be president because he came up with such a different vision, and people like some change, right? So yeah, he definitely had an upper hand during that election. But anyways, Bobby says, I would like to see Jade Cargill versus Athena. I know we spoke about this earlier, Bobby. Would love to see that match. Would love it. And I hope that we get it. I think that we're not too far away from getting it, actually. I think we'll get it sooner than later. I'm going to beat Logan Paul up with Brock Lesnar in 2K22. There you go, Corey. And I fully plan and intend on beating up MGK with Kevin Owens in 2K22. The only reason I'm looking forward to the MGK character in 2K22 is so that I can annihilate, I can destroy him with Kevin Owens. I'm probably going to do a whole 2-3 hours long live stream of Kevin Owens destroying Logan Paul in 2K22. Gonna be doing that. And what else do we have here? Dale says, I like the new setup. Thank you so much, Dale. I'm glad that you liked it. And just like I said, the setup is more than just watch long. It is about the interaction. It's about the love. You know, your comments, every single one of the comments get here at the bottom, you know, so everybody gets the spotlight, everybody gets highlighted. Also, we're going to be doing watch-alongs and 2K22 simulations for every single match that we see on TV. So if the people are in the game and they're in the roster, you're going to be seeing those people in the game right here. The same matches being played out in 2K22 live while we watch them on television. And Film Nation said, you look like you are a sports center anchor. Thank you, Run DMG. Thank you. Really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. And Dale says, I like the new setup. Thank you. T2P is here, says R.I.P. Razor Ramon. That is right. R.I.P. to Scott Hall, to Razor Ramon. And again, we started off the stream, talking about how Razor Ramon's such a warrior, such a fighter, still fighting strong and whatnot. And I say it even now, he's not left us, he's in our hearts, and he's always got to be in our hearts. We have to keep his memory alive, we have to keep the name alive, because you know what, he was not just a wrestler, he was not just somebody who went head to head against big guys in the wrestling ring, but he was somebody who had a lot of demons, personal demons. He was very candid about his addiction problems, but he always fought back. And you know what, he was able to turn his life around, and he was able to turn it around for the good. He did not only good for himself, but good for the other people. I came across a post from one of the rising superstars, a wrestler who's not yet a star, but actually rising up the ranks. Now, he said that, Scott Hall was super nice to him, and he told him that, you're gonna be a big star. He paid for his lunch, he paid for his dinner, he paid for his gas, everything. I mean, he was always there with him. So it goes on to show that Scott Hall was not just trying to, help or support his friends in the business, but now that he's a veteran, he was also trying to support and encourage the newer generation of wrestlers, really doing what he didn't have to do while encouraging the newer generation. So good. Lots of love and respect for Scott Hall, for sure. And True says, looking at all these comments, sorry, I missed out on a few. I'm going to have to give Raw an honest 5 out of 10 so far, says Film Nation. I understand, especially with the lack of tribute tonight, it is hard to give it a decent rating. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of, commentator talking about Scott Hall either, which is very, very surprising. Very surprising. There you go. Come on, Alexa Bliss. I'm ready for you, still Film Nation. I love that. Cringe Bro says, I want to play 2K22, but I can't find... You cannot find your PlayStation, man. I hope you find it soon, brother. Hope you find it soon. Good to see you, though, Cringe Bro. Hope you're doing well. I want Hippie Goddess. I love the new nickname you got for Alexa Bliss. Hippie Goddess. That's nice. And True says, The Simpsons predicted Trump as president decades ago. That is right. The Simpsons somehow get all the predictions correctly. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And super cool. I want the Hippie Goddess. I see what you're saying there, Film Nation. Totally love the new setup. Thank you so much, Film Nation. I'm glad that you do. Once again, this is the best watch along. If it's not the best, I plan on making it the very best on YouTube and elsewhere. Bringing you the best news coverage, watch alongs, and everything else on YouTube and elsewhere on the internet right here at Wrasslinews. So thank you so much for the love, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the new layout, the new setup. I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. And super interactive, just like I said, super duper interactive. Thank you, Film Nation. I'll put Logan Paul and MGK in a handicap match. Oh yeah, can you imagine Logan Paul, MGK in a handicap match versus Brock Lesnar? Just let Brock Lesnar destroy both of them at once. Would love that. Actually, when I get the DLC, that's the first match I'm gonna play. Logan Paul and MGK handicap match against the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Would love that. Would love that. That's a great idea, Corey. Love it. I'm ready to see Alexa Bliss. There you go, Phil. That's nice. That's nice. The Miz is my champion in GM mode. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I actually love that. Actually, I love it because I remember back when Miz won the championship for the first time, I hated it. Back in 2011, I was like, what is wrong with the WWE? They're giving it to the guy who doesn't deserve it. But now I know and I realize that The Miz is money. And he's been in the business so damn long. He's so good. He deserves a championship. He deserves to be champion. And he deserves a longer run, especially after the run that we saw the last time. Lasting a week or 2 weeks, probably a week only. Miz deserves a longer run with the championship. It should happen. He should get it. I hope that WWE really puts a championship on him sooner than later and let him have at least one more decent run with the title in the WWE. I would really like that. And right now we can see Queen Sharmell is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame by Booker T. It's been confirmed her own husband is going to be inducting her into the Hall of Fame, which brings me the question, why is she being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Is she being inducted into the Hall of Fame because of the work she's done in the company? Or is she being inducted into the Hall of Fame because she's Booker T's wife? And they're going to Texas this year. Why is she being inducted? Let me know what are your thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think. And what else do we have here? Chris says AEW just tweeted about Razor. I'm not surprised that they did. Everybody should be talking about Razor. Everybody should. With that being said, Edge is here. Look at that. That's a special entrance. That's a pretty special entrance. Look at that. That's nice. Sweet. Jason says, I like the darker side of Edge. AJ, what do you think? I think WWE will be going back to TV14 and going back to more edgy. I like how you use both the name Edge and edgy in the same sentence, by the way, Jason. I love that. And, you know, if you look at NXT and the work that WWE has done with NXT, you know, it definitely shows that they are going for the edgier content a lot more. I mean, we're seeing a lot of smooches, lots of making out, lots of, you know, outfits that would be a little too much for a PG show. So they're definitely flirting with the idea of TV14. I don't think their mainstream shows such as Raw and SmackDown will go TV14, but definitely they're flirting with the idea. So let's see what happens. But I don't see it happening right away. Maybe a slow burn, but not right away. But I'm loving the side of Edge. At least he's making it more interesting. You know, I was getting tired of the same old veteran Edge trying to put others over, whatnot. I like this Edge, for sure. The darker Edge, who wants to win and who will win at any cost. I like that. Holy crap, that's an awesome background. Thank you, Cringe Bro. Thank you. And just like I said, the TV screen behind me is more than just a Raw logo. You've got a whole PS5 here. So whatever matches we're going to be seeing on the show tonight, we're going to be playing out the same damn match on the television screen. So super interactive show we've got here. And we've got here every single day for you right here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Thank you, TTP. Thank you. You're awesome, brother. There you go. Come on, Bliss. I'm ready for you, says Film Nation. Beautiful stuff. But now let's turn our attention to Edge and let's see what does he have to say.
Your capability of understanding, you're simple. That's not your fault, so I'll grant you mercy. I'll put this in terms you can understand. I am better than everyone.
Ed says he is better than everybody, putting out a statement there, and he is saying he's better than everybody in the crowd, so really playing with this now. He's going heel, guys. Going heel, not just on the superstars, but also on the fans. Look at that.
But since I came back 2 years ago, I haven't shown that aptitude.
Wow.
Because the Edge that came back intent on pleasing and appeasing all of you was weak. And I realized you don't matter to me.
Whoa. Ed says, you don't matter to me. That's a big statement, guys. This guy is turning heel like this. Like butter. Look at that.
Allowing a man like Randy Orton to tear my triceps from the bone.
Whoa. And yes, Chris, I definitely see Batista going into the Hall of Fame next year. Must happen. Will happen. Johnny's not too happy that they've changed Edge's song. That's right. He is better than everybody. But that theme song, is that the best theme song around right now? I don't think so.
A man who can't lace my boots to stack pin me at WrestleMania.
There we go. Edge is angry man. Edge don't get enough respect. That's true, Run DMG. He should get more respect, and I feel like after this run as a heel, he will get a lot more respect. I do see it happening.
That Edge is dead, baby.
There you go. I like this side of Edge already. I mean, we haven't seen much of it already, but I already am in love with it. Look at that. The colors, the look on his face, the suit, everything just perfect. I like it. I love it. There you go. Dale says this too. I love this new Edge, says Dale. I love it too. Ricky says it too. I love this new heel Edge. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. Look at that. They're doing something right here. By the way, do you remember that crazy rumor last year where they basically made the match Edge versus, I can't remember, Edge match? They made it a triple threat by getting Daniel Bryan into the match as well. Made it a triple threat out of nowhere. And the report said, the dirt sheet said, that the reason they made it a triple threat was because they didn't want Edge to get the spotlight, because they felt Edge was looking old. He was looking older than he is, and it was not a good look. I'm not sure if that was true or not, but I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at the television screen, and with the colors and the lights, that whole thing about Edge looking old is out the window now, because, you know, with the lights, it's just working out. He doesn't look old. He looks very much experienced, very much mature, and very much dangerous. Look at this Edge. He's money. He's money. Bobby says Minoru Suzuki versus Blake Christian on GCW April 9th on Fight TV. And Bobby, I hope that you enjoyed the GCW astronaut coverage that we did, because I'm going to be doing this coverage for GCW on April 9th as well. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be having fun with it for sure. Booker T is inducting Charmel. So stupid. She never had a match, but great in Hall of Fame. So damn stupid. She doesn't deserve it, says Chris. Look at that. And True says, I love Charmel, but I have no idea why they're inducting her. Nobody does have idea. But Chris says that they're inducting her because it's happening in Texas and because she's Booker's wife. I think that's it. That's it. They induct people, you know, that they feel are gonna bring in some business. Now they're going to Texas. Charmel apparently, you know, from Texas, so that's why they're inducting her, so that it just gets the Texas crowd happy. That's it. That's it, guys. Do you remember when Edge had a relationship with Vicky Guerrero? Gary, my buddy. Of course I do. Those were some wild and crazy times in wrestling. 2008 to 2010, I believe that's the time when Edge was in a relationship with Vicky Guerrero. She used to come out with a little strap around her neck, used to come out in a wheelchair, you know, being pushed around by Chavo Guerrero, and Edge used to be her man. I remember that very, very well. Crazy times, right? Crazy, crazy times. I remember the match that we saw, WrestleMania 25, Edge versus Big Show versus John Cena. She was there by his side. Vicky Guerrero was rallying behind Edge at the whole time. It was crazy. What did you think about that couple, though? Edge and Vicky Guerrero? I believe that's like one of the most bizarre wrestling couples WWE has ever come up with. It was pretty sweet, though.
In your WrestleMania match, how do you respond? Sarah, it isn't.
By the way, this lady, Sarah, the interviewer, is just getting more and more confident by the day. The first time I saw her, I was like, she's good, but she looks super nervous. And she looks like she doesn't belong here yet. Now I'm looking at her a few weeks down, a few months down, and I can see a lot more confidence in Sarah, and looking good, looking confident. I think she could be the next, or if even bigger than Renee Young in the WWE. She really is good. She's good. I like her.
Things. The real advantage is this. You hear that? You hear that?
That's right. T2P says Kevin Owens did a small tribute to Scott Hall. I think that was something. That's true. Kevin Owens, in a backstage segment with Seth Rollins, says that, you know, tough times don't last, but tough guys do. Replacing the term bad with tough. But he did do the little tribute there, so good on him. I guess that is something. But again, I feel like because of the lack of tributes, or because of the lack of acknowledgement we've seen tonight, and the fact that AEW will definitely be doing something for Razor Ramon on Wednesday, I have got a very strong feeling that this upcoming SmackDown, we're going to see something. Maybe a Razor Ramon Scott Hall special episode of SmackDown, a tribute show, something. But I do expect something to happen this Friday on SmackDown. It should be dedicated to Razor Ramon. Hopefully it is. We'll see. What about Gunther? Brock says. Hey Brock, good to see you. What do you think about the new set, buddy? What do you think about the new layout, the new room, the new TV, all of that stuff? Let me know. And Bobby says, Tasha Steelz versus Big Swole for the Impact Knockouts World Championship at GCW. Oh wow, for the culture. That's one hell of an event though. GCW for the Culture is one event I can definitely rally behind. But there is this date. April 1st is a date that is bothering me. And it's bothering me because we've got SmackDown on April 1st. We've got a Hall of Fame on April 1st. We've got, you know, this GCW event. And I know we've got a few more wrestling events on April 1st. I'm not sure if it's really best for business to have all the same damn shows on the very same day. But they're doing it. Lots of shows taking place on April 1st, which baffles me once again. Why do you want to overload one date with so many shows? But they're doing it. Bianca versus Doudrop once again says, true. Wow, they really are, making it hard for me because Doudrop also is not in the game, so that's interesting. There you go, Chris. Doudrop also not in the game. I guess we'll have to wait for the DLCs to be able to do this whole 2K22 stuff properly. Triple H just posted on IG, he said, "I lost my brother. It's super sad." He did. We know that he was good friends with Scott. And, I cannot even imagine the world of pain Kevin Nash must be going through right now. So tragic. So tragic. So crazy. And Matt is here. Good to see you, Matt. Hope you're doing well. And you know what? I've waited a long time here. We've seen a lot of commercials. We're back to commercial here. So I want to have some fun now. I want to get on my 2K22 game. And I want to play some game. Let's play this out. Let's have some fun. Maybe we do it one-on-one. Let's do a one-on-one. I don't mind that. Maybe we do a Extreme Rules. I could be okay with that. Actually, no Extreme Rules. Let's do a Falls Count Anywhere. Yeah, let's do a Falls Count Anywhere. And I'm gonna go with... trying to think here. I think I want to go with Shawn Michaels. Why not? Let's go Shawn Michaels. And let's go with against... yeah, let's do a match between the brothers. Let's go Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Let's do that. Why not? Where is he? There he is. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Let's go arena time. Sure, let's do Raw since we're watching Raw. Let's get started. Johnny says Triple H just tweeted about Scott. There you go. And James is here. R.I.P. Scott Hall. That is true. And it was the WWE, the first organization to really confirm that Scott Hall has passed away. Nobody else confirmed it, but WWE was the first one to break the news, the very unfortunate news that Scott Hall has unfortunately passed away. And slowly we're going to hear and we're going to get tributes from wrestlers, from stars, on social media, off social media. It's a news that is not going to be easy to sink in. Once again, Scott Hall was not really in a very bad shape, was not really sick. He went in for a hip surgery, which is not fatal. He went in for a hip surgery. There were complications. He had some blood clots. Because of those blood clots and the complication that happened, he had 3 major heart attacks. And because of the heart attacks, he was placed on life support, was taken off life support, earlier today, and he was able to survive without life support for another 4 to 5 hours. So that is the kind of guy, that is the kind of warrior Scott Hall is. So everybody say a prayer for the bad guy. Let him know, let his family know that we're all praying for him, we're thinking of him. Send some love and send some strength their way. Let's do that. AJ, you should interview Alex Zane. Bobby would love that. I've actually had some interaction with Alex Zane in the past. Would love to have him on the show sometime. But Bobby, just like I said, big interviews are happening. A WWE Hall of Famer who has never appeared on any other podcast ever before or barely does any interviews is going to be showing up on the Wrassingh show very soon. And you're going to be surprised with the kind of things that he has to say. It's going to be a great interview. There's so many shows on WrestleMania weekend because that is the big money time, especially with the meet and greets. And with the meet and greets, interesting that you actually brought it up because this year we're not really getting meet and greets when it comes to Access. This year, Access is all about the interaction with the props, with the statues, and all that kind of stuff. There is photo ops, of course, in the meet and greet, in the Access, but no actual meet and greets. The fans will not be able to meet their favorite superstars in the Access this year. So that's one thing that, because of course of the COVID stuff, it's not going to be happening this year. But of course for the independent shows, there will be meet and greets happening for sure, 100%. By the way, we're getting a Veer Mahan video package once again. It seems I can see we're getting a lot of videos from Veer Mahan on main event as well as Raw, and it says Veer Mahan is coming to Raw. Once again, Veer Mahan is coming to Raw. We know that WWE has no creative direction for him, unfortunately, so it's only a matter of time that we see more Veer Mahan packages and ultimately see him show up. Hopefully not to get buried, but to actually have a good and decent run in the WWE. I believe he's going to show up shortly after WrestleMania. Maybe the night after WrestleMania, let's see. But I don't expect for him to show up before WrestleMania. It would make no sense for him to be here now, because if he's here now, all he's going to get, and the best he's going to get now, is a match, at WrestleMania in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Nothing else. Nothing else. AJ, are you playing 2K22 on NXT Watchalong tomorrow night? Hey, that's right, Ricky. Gotta be playing 2K22 tomorrow night as well. Gotta be playing it every single night. The whole idea is that we're gonna be trying and playing out the same exact matches that we see on television. Same exact matches, simulate them, see how it goes. But right now, it's a Doudrop match, and Doudrop is not actually in the game. So we're just gonna have some fun here. We're gonna play some Triple H versus Shawn Michaels while we skip through this match, because I'm not fully interested in this match, as I'm pretty sure you guys are not here either. And AC Hammer is here. AC Hammer, the Hammer is here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ricky, RIP Scott Hall. That's right. AJ, can you try to interview his son Cody? That's an interesting one. Chris, I have previously spoken with Georgia Smith, who's of course the daughter of the British Bulldog. So I'm not sure, how long it'll take. I'm pretty sure it will take a long time before I'll be able to reach out to Scott's son, because everything's just happened recently. But would actually love to interview him sometime down the line. Would love to have him on the show and talk to him about his dad, his memory, and whatnot. Would love to do that one day. That's right, Chris. Another Veer Mahan promo. I know you're sick and tired of it already. You're sick and tired of the show. Why is Nikki with Doudrop? I got no clue. I have no clue. I guess they got rid of, Rhea Ripley, and they understood that Doudrop is not going to be doing well by herself, and Nikki ASH is not going to be doing well by herself, so that's why they paired them up, I guess. It makes no sense, but I guess that is the direction that they're going to. We want Veer Mahan. We want Veer Mahan. That's right, Drun DMG. Veer Mahan right now, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most over guys. And he got over not because of creative directions, not because of anything else. He got over just because of those vignettes, the Veer is coming vignettes. So hopefully they do not drop the ball and they actually do something with Veer Mahan, because everybody wants Veer Mahan. Everybody does. Everyone does. Why? There we go. Let's go backstage. Let's go backstage. I met Scott in New Orleans. Man, that's awesome, Chris. Can you tell us something about Scott Hall? Because I've never met him, but I'd like to know, how was he in real life and the fans and stuff. Can you tell us how's your memory like, meeting Scott Hall? How was the whole experience? James says, I love Doudrop. She's beautiful. She is indeed beautiful. Beautiful and powerful. Great lady indeed. New Orleans at WrestleMania 30. Beautiful. And with that being said, I'm going to be assigning this match to the AI. So it's going to be an AI versus AI match, while I actually tune in to the current match that's going on right now, which is Doudrop versus Bianca Belair. Doudrop dominating so far, but you know what? Bianca Belair turns the table around by getting out of the way, and Doudrop goes hard into the barricade right there. Back first into the barricade. True says, have you downloaded calls yet for AEW and Impact? Not yet, but I gotta do it, especially for NXT tomorrow. I'll need a lot of calls for NXT. We'll do it. Breaking news, the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler versus Dark Order tomorrow on AEW Dark. That is cool, Bobby. That's pretty damn cool. It's nice. Veer is Emelina. Man, don't even say it, man. Don't say that Veer is Emelina, because we don't want Veer to get released the way Emelina did, before she unfortunately could even, do something that WWE hyped her so long for. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully Veer has a longer run and a better end, if there will be an end to his WWE career. I hope it's going to be a better one than Emelina. But if you look at Emelina right now, Emma, Tenille Dashwood, she's doing pretty damn good. She's at Impact Wrestling. She's doing well. She, I believe, right now is a tag champion. So good stuff, It's promotions like Impact Wrestling and promotions like AEW, ROH, right now, that basically prove to you that WWE is not the end of the line. It's only the beginning. Once you're free from the shackles, you can go anywhere. You can go to AEW, you can go to the Impact Zone, you can go to NWA. There's so many indie shows out there, so much stuff. WWE is no longer the end of the line, and that is what is true. That's it. Veer could get Ryback run. Ah, man. The Ryback's run, I'm not too sure what to say about that as well. Definitely a monster, but just too good for his own skin. He was full of ego, full of false pride, and that just ate him up. I interviewed his good friend, PJ Black not too long ago. That interview is already up on the channel if you want to check it out. And PJ Black said, you know, he himself is a friend of Ryback, so it was sad for him when he said this. And he said that Ryback used to go after online trolls early on, but now himself, he has become an online troll his own self. And PJ was laughing about it, calling Ryback an online troll. So it's sad. He's definitely ruined his reputation, not only in front of the fans, but also in front of, his own colleagues. It's crazy. And Ricky says, Ryback just tweeted, I love you, man. Rest easy, bad guy. There you go. That's nice. That's great. And Resident Evil is here. Good to see you. Hope things are good down there in Raccoon City. I am doing perfect, brother. Good to see you. And James says, with the passing of your sister, I cannot. I'm so sorry, James. I literally have no words for that. That is very unfortunate, man. That's very unfortunate. Just know that we're all praying for you. All of us in the chats here, all of you are praying for you, and I hope you're strong, brother. Keep strong, keep your head up, and we're praying for you, brother. Praying for you and your family. You're awesome. Bobby says that today I watched Tasha Steele's interview. Today she said that she would like to wrestle against Giselle Shaw and Jordan Grace. Tasha Steele versus Giselle Shaw and Jordan Grace. That'd be pretty damn cool. By the way, we saw a Jordan Grace matchup this past week. I mean, that's peak weekend. This past Sunday. It was yesterday, right? This past Sunday on GCW Astronaut. And what a great show that was. It was a great show. And Jordan Grace really brought her A game into it. She was very good. And what a performance she put out there. So good. So good. Really representing Impact in the best fashion possible was Jordan Grace. So good. Really so good. And what else do we have here? Run DMG says, PJ Black, good wrestler. Really good wrestler and with such a good story. I mean, if you don't know about his real life and all the stuff that he's gone through to be able to where he is today, you should definitely check out the interview, because in that interview, you get to know Justin Gabriel or PJ Black in ways you've never seen him before. You get to know the stories you've never heard of before. Did you guys know that PJ Black, his father was actually shot? He was shot in front of his own eyes when he was just young in South Africa. Crazy stuff. So you get to hear all these stories and crazy stuff that you've never heard of before. Some very heart-touching stories, some not too much. But check out the interview. And every interview, what I try to do with my interviews is that I try to not only talk about the wrestler's career, but most importantly about their background, where they come from, where they belong, their story, who is the man behind their wrestler is what I focus on. So any interview you get in, you will get to know the wrestler like you've never known them before. Chris says, by the way, big suplex from Doudrop, but no, Bianca Belair reverses it. And with a big kick to the face of Doudrop right there, is it gonna be over? Bianca Belair looks fatigued, and she gets her up, but that was a decent spine buster. I'm not too sure if I can call it a spine buster, but that was a pretty sweet attempt at a spine buster from Bianca Belair. So kudos to her for sure. Chris says, me and Scott Hall talked for about 15 minutes. He was totally humble, talked to me about his NWA run in the 80s as a diamond stud, and then he threw his toothpick. He threw his toothpick at you, man, Chris. That is amazing, brother. That's definitely an honor. Razor Ramon, I mean, every single story that I've heard about this guy from the fans, from the wrestlers, I've heard nothing but good stuff. Definitely a man who battled his own demons, but he did it with a smile on his face. Really did. And the one thing that really touched me, and by the way, Bianca Belair here with a big win over Doudrop. Good on Bianca Belair. Good stuff from her. 1 second. Let me grab my bottle real quick. And the one thing that really touched me was Kevin Nash. When he put a caption out there, and he wrote in that caption that Scott Hall always said that he does not believe that he deserves afterlife. Scott Hall has always been very, very vocal and very, very candid. By the way, Becky Lynch looking like a rock star. Look at her outfit. Look at how good she looks here. Wow. She looks like a rock star. You know what? Seth Rollins, you want to know how to be a champion, how to get to WrestleMania? Get some tips from Becky Lynch, because not only does she look like a rock star, she is a champion in all senses, And now she has a steel chair in hand. What does she plan on doing with that steel chair? The intentions don't look too good. Wow. Slams her face first into the steel chair. And I think I saw a little bump on that chair as Bianca went down on it. Is she gonna get rid of her ponytail? Is that what Becky Lynch is doing here? Wait a second. Wow. Using her ponytail, using her braid against herself, against Bianca Belair herself, guiding her into the ring post with the face wrapped around the steel chair. And look at that, Becky Lynch is angry. I don't think I've seen this side of Becky Lynch in a long time. Run DMG is super happy about it, love that. True says, for the 40th time, Bianca hits the KOD on Doudrop. Here's Becky looking like a Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza, man, True. I love that comparison. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. Golden Frieza, on point there, True. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Look at her smiling as she makes her way out of the ring. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. That hair is dangerous for sure. Oh yeah, we saw the way she bruised Becky Lynch's abs the other day with that hair. Crazy. And once again, guys, that's not even her real hair. That's her wig. But that's one hell of a wig, for sure. And of course, now we're getting some highlights from last week. If you weren't sure what happened on SmackDown, which by the way was a terrible show. Last week's SmackDown was an awful show. So if you missed out on it, if you were lucky to miss out on it, you can now watch the highlights, which I suggest you should not because the show was crap. Chris says, I smoked weed with Scott Hall to drink with the Sandman too. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's some bragging rights right there. I think Bianca has crushed Larry. I agree. I agree. Absolutely. But I hope that she's okay. I hope that she was just selling it. And I really hope that she's okay because that would look like a tough spot. And Jason says Becky Lynch is a heel. Yeah, and you know what? She tried to be a heel for the longest time, but the fans just did not turn on her. They did not. They loved her, even with all the heel promos and everything that she tried. Fans just would not boo her. I think now with the kind of stuff that she's doing now against the very babyface-ish Bianca Belair, she's finally gonna get some heat and will finally be able to be a heel. There will be more hair whips in store for Bunny Bex. Bunny Bex. I love that. I love that name. I agree. There will be more hair whips for sure, especially come WrestleMania. I don't think we'll be able to count how many whips there are gonna be. Big E broken neck before Mania. Sad. That's right. It is sad, but the one good thing is that it's not as bad as we thought it would be. Whenever you hear about neck injury, you know it's gotta be bad. You get scared. It's life-threatening, right? It's career-threatening. Scary stuff. But, God bless Big E. Even though he got injured, fractured some parts of his neck, he's fine. He's gonna be fine. He hasn't lost the sensation in his hands. All doing well. I don't think he has pins or needles or any kind of numbness. I think he's fine. So I think he's gonna be back before we know it. Most likely like 8, 9, 10 months. But he's gonna be back. It's gonna be better than ever for sure. I pray for Big E getting better. Scary spot on SmackDown. That's for sure, Ricky. These people need our prayers and need our respect. I know for the longest time, a lot of fans, and not just fans, but casual fans, did not put a lot of respect on wrestlers. They saw it all as fake and nothing but fake. But look at these people putting their bodies on the line every single week, day in and day out, doing what they do best just to entertain us. And it's a clear example. Look at Razor Ramon. Look at Big E. You look at everybody out there, anybody who's ever been in a wrestling ring. They have done such a good job. Put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Kudos to them. Kudos to all of them. Thank you for the love. Chris says, AJ, can you do an interview with Caprice Coleman? I would love to, Chris. I'm gonna write that name down as well. Try reaching out for sure. Absolutely. And just like I said, I've got some very surprising, really cool stuff coming up. This is the new era of wrestling news, and with the Watchalong, it's only part 1 of the new era. Lots of new stuff coming in the days and weeks to come. Next week, a brand new show makes its debut. Brand new show, a very unique concept, something I came up with. I'm so glad I came up with actually, and I hope that you like it. If you like this watch along tonight and you like the new style of it, you're gonna love what I have planned and have in store for you starting next week. Just like I said, this is the new era of wrestling news, and this watch along is just a little part of it. We've got big things coming up, very big things coming up. Strong style wrestling is brutal for sure. Look at strong style, you look at death matches, all these things. It's crazy. I mean, crazy stuff. I mean, look at Jimmy Rave, right? Jimmy Rave, that guy must be mentioned. He must be thought about and respected by everybody who loves wrestling, because this guy put his body on the line, didn't care if he had a broken jaw, didn't care if he had a broken back, didn't care if basically, couldn't see from his eye, if his eye was injured, anything at all. He showed up, he wrestled through career-threatening injuries, got his limbs amputated at the end of it all, and finally, unfortunately, he passed away last year. Jimmy Rave was a ROH guy from the very beginning till the very end. He wanted to stay with the company, he wanted to represent the company, and wanted to take it to new heights. And it's super sad that now that we're seeing an inaugural class of the Hall of Fame awards from the ROH, we're not seeing Jimmy Rave being inducted. I don't get why, I don't understand it, but he's not being inducted into the inaugural class of the Hall of Fame from ROH. Very, very surprising. Film Nation says, well, I guess I'll go ahead and get going. Bye, AJ. P.S. AJ, can you do me a favor? Hashtag hippie god hysterical. I can't. I'm not able to pin any tags here because I'm using this little piece of software here, which is not allowing me to tag anything. But most likely, next time we meet here, I will be able to do some interaction in the comments and tag stuff up, as I'm not able to do it right now. But thank you so much, Film Nation, for the support. Love you back, brother. I hope that you enjoyed this little new stream that we've got going on. New setup, new look, new studio. Thank you so much, and much love to you. Much love to everybody out here. But don't go anywhere, because we've got a great show ahead of ourselves already. We've got the main event, which is going to be Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. The winner of the match is going to be having Stone Cold on their very show at WrestleMania. Now, I don't see Seth Rollins winning, as I said earlier. It probably should not be happening. I think Kevin Owens is going to win the whole damn thing, and he's going to win courtesy of Cody Rhodes. Let's see. Let's see if it actually happens. Tweet Tony Khan about Jimmy Rave. Tony Khan did tweet about him? That's awesome. Oh wait, should I tweet about him? Okay. Yeah, I should, right? It's sad. I mean, Jimmy Rave definitely deserves recognition, and he deserves to be the inaugural class of Hall of Fame of ROH. The inaugural class should be the first person to be inducted. Definitely. Jay White is undefeated on NJPW Strong during that open challenge, 3 out of 4. So for Christopher Daniels and Jay White and Swerve Strickland. Look at that, Bobby. I'm loving it. By the way, speaking of NJPW Strong, I must tell you that this Wednesday, for the first time ever, I'm also going to be doing a NWA Power Watch Along for the first time ever. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how many viewers we get, how many people actually watch NWA. But we're going to be tuning in, and we're going to be doing a watch along for NWA Power this Wednesday. So don't miss out. That's right, free the Switchblade. Very, very important to free the Switchblade. There you go. KO and Rollins were just a tag team. That's why this match tonight makes very little sense. I think it's just to work. I think it's just to plant the seeds for Cody Rhodes in return. It's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen tonight, but we'll see. What else do we have here? Let's see. Ali catches the time to wrestle, says Bobby. I would like to see Ali on AEW or Impact Wrestling. I think she'd fit right in on AEW. Would like to see her as well. AJ, serious question. Can we do a video interaction talking about Scott Hall tomorrow night? Do a RIP Scott Hall. He's a 2-time Hall of Famer and longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. I love it, Chris. Actually, I was thinking something like that. I really was. Wasn't thinking about a video interaction, but I was thinking about some kind of interaction. It's a good suggestion for sure. It's a good suggestion. It's a great suggestion. I'm gonna look into it, Chris, and I'll get back to you. It's a great suggestion. Maybe during the watch along tomorrow we do it. Let's do it. NWA is good wrestling, for sure it is. We've got good tag teams on there right now. Good teams already for the Crockett Cup that's coming up this weekend, the 19th and the 20th of March. It's a stacked card. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a very memorable 2 nights. Let's see who wins it all. I'm looking forward to NWA Watchalong. Bobby, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be exciting, and I'm ready for it. And by the way, speaking of being ready, here's a team that is always ready. We've got the RK Bro. What do they have to say here?
That was pretty cool. But Randy, I feel like I'm in a time vortex because I keep playing last week's event over and over again in my head. And Randy, we did it, bro. We're going to WrestleMania! Yeah!
Alright, they're happy. They're going to WrestleMania. I mean, why are they I don't understand, why is it such big of a deal to go to WrestleMania now, considering anybody can go to WrestleMania, including a jackass star in Knoxville. Anybody can go there. Logan Paul can go there. So why not wrestlers who actually wrestle around the year? They should be able to go there as well, right? And True says WWE is having another triple threat between Bianca, Becky, and Rhea in Toronto on March 27th. Interesting. True. Wow. Why would they have a triple threat with Rhea Ripley? Could she be involved in the title match at WrestleMania somehow? Turn into a triple threat? That is interesting. Are you gonna go to the house show though? Are you gonna go to the Toronto house show on March 27th, True? Did you see Turner don't want AEW to sign them boys? There you go. I did see it. I did see it, but I'm not too sure why. I mean, I know with WWE, they said that they don't want them boys back in 2008 because they were not visually appealing to their fans. Apparently, that's what the WWE thought. Now, why does AEW? Why can't they not sign them boys? That's a question in my mind.
Exactly my thing. So, but I tried. That's what counts.
Honestly, Randy, this is the greatest night of my career.
Serious?
I'm dead serious, man. You're the best. You're the coolest. And you got the balloons? You remembered my birthday? I know it's in 10 months, but dude, that's that bite for wisdom, bro. It's off the chart. But dude, look at
I
this.
cannot. I know people love their chemistry, but I cannot. I cringe hard. Especially whenever Matt Riddle starts speaking, I cringe hard. And look who's here. Too Sweet Pistol Pete. Good to see you, brother. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the new era of wrestling news. We've got a new background. We've got a new television. We've got some crazy stuff going on. And this is just the first step into the new era, into the right direction, into the bigger direction. Got a lot more stuff coming out, brothers. Chris says, or do a watch along for some of Scott Old's matches. That is a great idea, Chris. That is a wonderful idea. But I love the fact that, we could interact and we could do a watch along. I love that idea. I'll definitely look into it, Chris. And better believe I'm definitely going to have some kind of interaction in it for sure. And that's a thing that I had in the back of my mind all this while of how to make the watch alongs interactive. And now that you bring this up, I think I'm going to be implementing that idea sooner than I thought I would. Let's do it. True says, never had a tag team partner, so Rated RKO no longer exists anymore. That's right. Apparently it does not. And Legacy? Does Legacy not exist at all? Because he had a pretty good stuff with Legacy too. Does that not exist? Evolution, right? I cannot stand these people. I cannot stand Matt Riddle, but I really, really, really cannot stand Street Profits. I cannot. That's right, Too Sweet Pistol Pete, brother. That is right. Was that supposed to be weed? I guess that was, AC. I guess that was. Amber Noah is a very talented wrestler. An interview with her on the shelf. I've interviewed her, never released it. Would love to release it sometime in the future. Please let me know when you interview Bailey. I will definitely let you know, Clay. Absolutely. Legend killer indeed. 100%. I cannot tolerate these two. The Street Profits, please leave now. I cannot stand them. Cannot. Just cannot.
Weird Dogs figured, we officially challenge you to the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history.
So, Street Profits challenge the champions to a two-night, WrestleMania Stupendous, whatever they call it. They want a match against RK-Bro at WrestleMania. Is the RK-Bro gonna accept?
You had to jump through every hoop you could imagine. You can't just win a match and expect to be next in line. Listen,
And I can see Run DMG is a fan. He says we want the smoke. There you go, Run DMG. Appreciate that. Riddle is the new modern day Jeff. I agree. Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. Gary. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's a very good one, Gary. Love it.
when it comes to those titles, we ain't bros.
And Randy, I don't know if you misunderstood me.
Yes, AC. It seems like they are indeed paying homage to Michael Jackson with that glove, and I have one of those gloves too, so I can respect that, but I cannot respect the Street Profits. They're like the female Bella twins for me. I can't get behind them.
Opportunities around here. We're telling you, we're facing you.
Bailey tweeted that she's free agent. I think she's playing, Bobby. I think what she's doing right now is she's trying to get that heel heat. No way she's a free agent, right? No way. I don't think so. Kenneth says Cody is not coming. I doubt it. Once again, we're like a few minutes away from the main event match. We're almost approaching the end of the show, and just a few minutes away from the main event match. So far, this Raw has been below average. It's been below average. We haven't seen any big movements. None of that stuff, actually. Just a few average matches at the very best, which makes me feel like they really need to have something memorable to send the crowd home happy. Really have to have something good to send the crowd home happy, because this is taking place in Jacksonville, Florida. So they really need to do something right so that this Jacksonville crowd is happy with the WWE and they want to come back next time as well. I think Cody Rhodes is returning. I definitely do see him returning tonight in that very match between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. I still see it happening. Anybody here sees it happening apart from me? Let me know. Canada doesn't see it. Ron DMG says Profits need to turn heel. Yeah, but if they do, they're not going to sell merch, and you know how WWE is. They want these people to sell merch. I wouldn't still care about Street Profits. I don't care about them.
Boy here was so cool. Tell you what, as far as your challenge for our Raw Tag Team titles at WrestleMania goes, we accept.
Okay, that was an easy answer from Randy Orton. He has accepted their challenge to a title match at WrestleMania. And the WrestleMania matches are being booked like this. No build-up, nothing like that. Just book. That's it. That's how they're booking the whole card. I don't get it. How are we supposed to be excited about a match if the booking is not there, if a booking happens like that? Come on.
Don't disrespect Randy like that. He worked long and hard for this party. And Pence, I thought we were cool, bro. But you know what? I don't even want to wait till WrestleMania now.
Oh, we're gonna get a one-on-one match here. Is that right?
Hey, you want a match with Taz?
It's gonna happen right now. A one-on-one match. Matt Riddle's gonna be in action.
No. We ain't ending this segment like that. We ended it like this with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment.
What is happening here?
Raw.
Okay, so Montez Ford versus Matt Riddle is going to be the matchup next, and you know what that means. Since we're having an actual matchup next, and not really a segment, let's actually have that match on 2K22. We're going to be seeing Montez Ford, so let's get Montez first. Let's see. Montez, where are you? Montez Ford, where is he? There we go. Thank you for that. That was an easy pick. And Matt Riddle. Let's get Matt Riddle in there as well, because this is the match we're going to be seeing up next. So Montez Ford, Matt Riddle, Matt. Come on, this shouldn't be too hard. Matt Riddle, why can I not see him? Wait a second. Have they moved him to just Riddle? Just R? Is that right? Probably, right? That's right. It's only Riddle. So Montez Ford and Riddle is up next. Let's get the Raw arena as well, so we have the proper look and feel. And with that being said, let's kick off the match. There we go. There we go. And what else do we have here? The Profits won the smoke, says True. Are you doing NXT UK watch along? Bobby, I am definitely doing a NWA Power watch along, as well as you know, the AEW Dynamite watch along on Wednesday. Now I'll have to see with the time and stuff. If I'm able to do NXT UK too, I'll do it, but I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. What do you think of the card of WrestleMania? Kenneth, we brought this up earlier, and Dale very beautifully listed down a few of the matches that he's into, and I'm totally with him. You know, I mean, if you look at the WrestleMania card, on top of my head, I can only remember a few matches. I can remember that we are going to be seeing a match between, you know, Charlotte Flair, and we're going to be seeing a match with Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, you know, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair. I think these are some of the few matches that I'm actually looking forward to. The rest of the card I don't really wholly care about. So we'll see. Of course, AJ Styles versus Edge is there as well. So 3-4 matches on the card that I care about. The rest don't really care. And we'll see. We'll see. So far, I think the match card at WrestleMania is average. Could be better. Should be better built. I don't think it's built in the most best way possible. So that's a weak point. Should be built better. But it is what it is. We're just a few weeks away. They have little time to build up new feuds. So they're just putting in matches here and there, left and right. Let's see if the show delivers. But so far, the card is average, is what I would say. Average. WWE don't care about tag team wrestling. Run DMG. You know what? That's true. Absolutely true. I cannot deny that. They don't care. RK Bro knows how to do promos. I'll give her that. It's true, and that's because you've got Randy Orton. You know, I mean, this guy, the Viper, the Legend Killer. He's been in the business for way too long. He is the best on the mic, in commentary, even in the ring. He's so good, right? And then you have Matt Riddle, who does more talking than he does wrestling. So of course he's got to be good as well. So yeah, I mean, they're both good on the mic, and they make for a good duo, at least on the microphone. So that's something. That is something. And Kenneth says RKO got to win. AJ Riddle versus Montez Ford. There you go, Chris. Thank you for that. Got the matchup already. Oh, I mean, RK Bro. Once again, I find it so funny that Randy says the three most dangerous letters in the business right now are RK Bro. I thought RKO were the most dangerous. And by the way, bro is not a letter, it's a word. So they've got some work to do there. That's right, Ron DMG Ford can go. I hate to say, but I think it'd be Cody Rhodes, says Gary. You think Cody Rhodes gonna come out? You think he's gonna come out? Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm not against it, I like it. And speaking of liking stuff, Montez Ford, Matt Riddle now going on. I'm gonna actually jump into the match too. I don't really care about the match in general that's going on TV. And as I said earlier, I'm not a big Montez Ford fan, so... But it's funny because I'm playing as Montez Ford right now. And AJ streams all week. He is wrestling, says Too Sweet Spitzel Pete. That's right, I am wrestling. Wrassing, that's me. And starting next week, I'm adding a whole new show to the Wrestling News YouTube channel. A whole new show, a whole new format, something we haven't seen before, and I hope that you all like it. And especially with these watch-alongs right now. I mean, you don't see watch-alongs like these anywhere. Not only are we watching the shows, we're also, you know, doing their 2K, WWE 2K gameplay right now as we watch the shows, and we play them, we interact, we have fun. This is not a watch-along, guys. This is an experience. And that's the kind of quality I want to deliver every single time I do something new. And I hope you're all enjoying this new setup, the new format, because I sure am having a lot of fun with all of you. You guys are great. And Kenneth says Cody might be getting a match with Seth. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that too. I think the seeds for that are going to be planted tonight, because there is no way in hell they would have Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins face off against each other tonight for no reason. There has to be a reason, and I think that reason is Seth Rollins. And Carmella, Queen Zelina, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Sasha Banks, and Naomi. Bobby, lots of good names there. What is that about? And Chris says, I pick Riddle. Your watch-alongs are great, brother. Thank you, Too Sweet Pistol Pete. You are great, brother. You are great. Thank you so much for the love. Cody versus Triple H for WrestleMania. No, AC. Even though, brother, that's one match I would love to see. But you know, Triple H recently had that heart scare, you know, a very crazy health situation not too long ago. Ever since then, he's been out of action. And I don't expect for him to be back, you know, anytime soon. I think he's going to be taking his while. He's going to be staying out of action for a bit at least before he comes back. So we'll see. We'll see when that happens, how that happens. AJ, are you finishing Showcase tomorrow? You know, I was supposed to be doing that on Sunday. Then I was supposed to be doing that today. But because of the whole situation with Scott Hall, it just didn't seem right to be getting on here and, you know, playing some video games. I know a lot of people actually did Scott Hall special 2K22 live streams. I didn't think it was the right thing to do. You know, it was time to pray, not to, you know, make videos of his name, so I didn't do that. But praying for Scott Hall and his family right now. Let's see how things go tomorrow. And if things are good, if things are okay, if... you know, we'll see. If I'm feeling okay, if the mood is right, I will do a 2K22 stream for sure. Otherwise, news is gonna be here, Watchalong is gonna be here, everything, all that stuff is gonna be here for sure, brother. King Tones is here. No, RIP Scott Hall. What's happening now on WWE? What's happening right now is what you're seeing on your screen right now. In the TV behind me, it's Matt Riddle versus Montez Ford happening at this very moment. We're just playing the 2K22 version of this thing, as we are right now on commercial in the actual, you know, show. So, it's a commercial right now. James Sotelo is here. Do wrestlers have to pay taxes even though they wrestle a couple hours a night? For sure they gotta pay taxes. Yeah, I mean, it's, even though they're wrestling only a couple hours a night, they do get paid monthly, and, you know, so they have a contract. So, of course they pay taxes. Great question, by the way. But yeah, they do pay taxes. And, you know, you see them wrestling a couple hours. I mean, before the whole COVID stuff, these guys used to wrestle literally every single day with house shows and non-televised shows taking place every other day. Now it's really reduced. Lesser meet and greets, lesser house shows, so it's really reduced now. Yeah. Good to see you guys. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we do watch-alongs, we do news coverage, and interviews like nobody else does. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not done it already. And speaking of that, Matt Riddle is in control right now. Whoa, wait a second. That's not going to last too long. Because I am Montez Ford, and even though I don't like him, I'm not going to lose. There we go. Montez Ford right now in control, as we can see, going after Matt Riddle. Who's got the smoke? Montez Ford has got the smoke. And True says we'll see Triple in AEW, Triple H in AEW. Before he wrestles in WWE again. Vince McMahon destroyed everything. It's sad, right? It's sad what he did. And I spoke with JTG, that's right, Primetime's very own JTG some time ago. And I asked him, you know what? Vince McMahon is not going to be there forever. Who do you want to see taking on Vince McMahon, taking over Vince McMahon's company? And JTG said he'd like to see Shane McMahon take over the company. And I was like, why? Why would you say Shane? Because most of the people would say either Triple H or Stephanie. And he said, you know what? I want to see WWE stay with the McMahon, not go to Levesky, not go to, you know, Stephanie, because she's also married to somebody else. He'd like to see WWE stay with the McMahon, and that's why he said Shane McMahon. So yeah, definitely, it's very heartbreaking that Vince McMahon destroyed everything that Triple H built. Would he have done something similar if Shane McMahon was the one who would have built it? Interesting. When Asuka coming back, you think? Asuka is actually clear to return. And she should be back anytime now. But maybe they're saving her for after WrestleMania. Maybe that's what's happening here. Who do you think Cody Rhodes comes tonight? I do think so, King. I do see it happening. I think the time is right. I think it's going to return tonight. The time, the place. They're airing live from Jacksonville, Florida tonight. Jacksonville, Florida is the hub for AEW, is the city for AEW professional wrestling. Tonight they're performing in front of a lot of people who are AEW fans and WWE fans. So I think if they want to make a statement and they want to let Jacksonville know who's in charge, they should have Cody Rhodes making his WWE return tonight. For sure. When is Veer making his return, his debut? I believe it's going to happen the night after WrestleMania 2, because from what we have heard so far is that both Elias and Vince Veer, basically, they have no plans for them. They have no creative plans for them at this point. That's why they've been put on the shelf. Yes, they're airing vignettes here and there for Veer, but I do believe that he'll be here and he'll be making his debut the night after WrestleMania for sure. Shad Gableson talk is heating up. There you go, he is. How many times a year are wrestlers on the road? Great question again, James. I mean, it depends from wrestler to wrestler. WWE independent, it really depends. Like, I spoke with this independent guy the other day. I spoke with him when we were like 7 weeks into the 2022, and this guy, by the way, is just starting off in the industry, so he's not super big. So I realized that we were 7 weeks into, you know, wrestling, and he had already wrestled like 20 times. So these people really wrestle multiple times in a week, really go out there, go crazy, and that's just the matches that they wrestle. Then they also train for the matches, they go to the gym, they work out. It's really a hard job, and they do it well, so kudos to them. Lots of traveling, lots of hard work, and lots of politics. So the way they do it so beautifully, good for them. I would like to see Ricochet versus Angel Garza. That's a match that I like to see too, actually, for sure. Alright, speaking of that, let's get the little graphic up here. Amos WrestleMania? Wrestle, you think? I don't know, honestly, because Amos is definitely a good guy now. But who is he going to wrestle? I mean, tonight we saw him in a giant versus giant match when he was teaming up. But not teaming up, but we had, you know, Amos took on Apollo Crews' guy, Aziz, right? So, yeah, crazy stuff indeed. Wait a second. This match basically ends in a draw or no contest thanks to Otis? What the hell? Craziness. See, the Alpha Academy, especially Otis right now, going after not just one team but both the teams. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Why would they do that? Not too sure, but wow, look at that. I hope Hiro Matsuda is teaching Scott. Yeah, for sure, brother, for sure. Craziness. Triple threat tag title match at Mania. Could happen, brother. Could happen. Sorry if I'm talking too much. No, don't say sorry. Never say sorry about being passionate. I'm very passionate. I can talk too much too. So never say sorry. Have fun. Consider this your home and talk your hearts out. I mean, tell me everything that you want to talk about. You know, ask me questions. Let's have some fun. Don't ever apologize. Have fun here, guys. Have fun. And I wonder why when Rey retires. I believe Rey Mysterio retires around the same time Dominic Mysterio gets his world title run. I think Rey is here, and we know that Rey signed with the company, with the WWE, with this condition that he wanted his son Dominic also on the roster, wanted him to get a spot. So yeah, I mean, Rey Mysterio definitely has helped Dominic in the WWE, and I think that he retires when Dominic is able to stand on his own 2 feet, which he's not going to be able to do, by the way, until and unless he tries to get away from his father's shadow in 2K22 or in wrestling in general. So we'll have to see. Veer Mahan wrestled at main event. Yeah, there you go. Veer Mahan is always wrestling at main event, but does not have enough time to wrestle in WWE's main shows, that is Raw and SmackDown. Doesn't have the time to do that. Now they're talking about Scott Hall. Look at that.
We're included that idolize Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, for his incredible contributions to our industry, and that's it's still hard to believe. It's with an extremely heavy heart that tonight I say goodbye to the bad guy.
Beautiful. They have a tribute video ready now for Scott Hall. Beautiful stuff. This should have been done. I'm glad that they have it done.
To be the bad guy. Scott Hall made an instant impact upon his WWE.
Matt, good to see you. 1 second. We're just gonna take a look at this little tribute package they have in place for Razor Ramon, and we'll talk again.
And me, I living the good life, man. Good food, good drink, good chicas. You just can't teach somebody to be cool. And Scott's always been cool.
Maybe I could clear the table, huh? Is that what you would like, man? I could.
He's the guy that made it cool to be the bad guy.
Being the bad guy came with benefits.
Razor would cement his legacy as one of WWE's
Beautiful stuff.
greatest intercontinental champions.
I got goosebumps right now. I mean, I cannot believe that this legend has left us and left us way too early. I cannot believe it. Look at this. I mean, looking at this video right now, I cannot believe it that he is no longer with us. Crazy. Time flies, guys, and really, just give a hug to anybody you love out there. You know, let them know that they're so loved, because wow, it's crazy. Life is unpredictable. Scott Hall, look at that. Crazy.
With the NWO.
Going down there changed everything. Scott Hall was a pioneer.
We are taking over.
It just felt real. Felt you were getting something special.
Hey, are you here to
That's true. King Tones, he did. He did that. I think we've seen tributes from two people so far. That's Kevin Owens and Damian Priest. Very subtle, but we've seen the tributes. Good stuff.
The WWE family will forever remember Scott Hall as a gifted entertainer.
Not just the WWE family, but the wrestling family. All the fans will forever remember Scott Hall. What a legend. What a personality. What a warrior. Not only wrestled the guys in the ring, but wrestled a lot of demons in his life, and he always came out on top. Beautiful man. What a great guy. Scott Hall forever and a day, man. Always gonna be living in our hearts right here. Always. Always. Give it up for Scott Hall, everybody. Give it up for Scott Hall. I don't care where you are. Give it up for Scott Hall. What a man. What a ride. Look at that. Scott Hall, if you're watching this right now, if you're looking at the fans, if you can see all of us, just know you're very, very, very loved. That's all I can say. Very loved. And with that being said, it is time for the main event. We are getting Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. The winner of this match is going to have Stone Cold on their very own show at WrestleMania. Once again, I believe this match is nothing but a filler. I think this match is nothing but a way to get Cody Rhodes involved and get Cody Rhodes in a feud with the one and only Seth Rollins. I think Cody Rhodes is coming out, and I think Cody Rhodes is laying the smack down on Seth Rollins tonight. I think it's happening. Do you guys think it's happening? Let me know. And that's right, we love Scott Hall, and he's always living in our hearts right here. Always alive in our hearts. That's right, King Tones. I mean, I know all of you are very emotionally, by the way, Ray subscribed. Good to see you, Ray. Welcome on board. Welcome to Wrasslinews. And I know a lot of you guys right now are very emotionally overwhelmed, and I was too. But let's take all of those emotions and turn it into something beautiful. Turn it into something positive. Let's give everybody a hug around us. Let them know they're so loved. Let's get on social media tomorrow and be more appreciative of the fans, of the stars. Let's let the stars know, both the retired and the current stars, that they're appreciated, that they're loved. Social media can be a very, very toxic place, and we can be the difference makers. Let's get on social media tomorrow and send a tweet out to all the legends or the rest of us. Let them know that they are appreciated, they are loved. I think that would make them smile. And once again, this industry can be full of toxicity, can be full of a lot of negatives, and even if we start with us and we start being more positive and get our positive outlook all there, it really creates a world of difference for everybody. It's got to bring a lot of smile to the faces of the wrestlers. That's what we want to see, right? So let's do that. Let's make that difference happen. That's right. Cody, did you hear the chance of Cody? I did hear the chance of Cody Rhodes. I think the arena rocked with the chance of Cody Rhodes. I think he's gonna appear. It's happening in Jacksonville, Florida. WWE literally aired a little video right there talking about how Raw is taking place in Jacksonville, Florida tonight. I think Cody Rhodes is returning. I think it's happening in the middle of this match. I think this is how he returns tonight. I'm not too sure why is he gonna get a match against Seth Rollins. Why does he want to go against Seth Rollins? But that's what's happening, and I think that is exactly what is happening. And Drew says, I'm surprised that no one has done a survey in tribute to Scott. A survey. I know what you mean. Yes, Drew. Absolutely. The bad guy in heaven. The baddest guy in heaven. You know what? He's gonna make being a bad guy in heaven look cool. And you know that for sure. I mean, heaven's all about the good people. But he's gotta go into heaven like the baddest guy in heaven. He's gonna be like, you know what? It's good to be good. But it's cool to be bad. And he's gonna make it look cool, guys. He's just gonna make it look cool. The nicest, baddest guy right there. The baddest guy. So good. Maybe Cody Rhodes shows up on SmackDown to wrestle against Ricochet. You know what? I would love for Cody, if he's gonna go down that route, I would love for Cody to return and bring back the Intercontinental Championship, the same one that Razor Ramon won in that ladder match against Shawn Michaels. I'd like to see that happen. That championship is iconic. That strap, that look of the Intercontinental Championship, that model of the championship was iconic. It should be back. It should be back home. And this would be a great way to pay tribute to Scott Hall as well. Bring back the belt that he loved and he actually wore. Bring it back. The current IC championship doesn't do it for me especially. So I'd like to see the old one return. Absolutely. Scott lived in Florida. I do believe so, brother. I do believe so. And American Nightmare on Raw. That's right, Run DMG. I think it's gonna happen. James is here. He says, I was in hospital for 3 months with COVID. On ventilator. Oh my gosh. And I can't say I fought. That's why I changed. I'm a much better person. More than I was before. Because I go second. That's right, brother. That's right. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that you're doing better now and you've turned your life around. You're a much better person. That is great. Life is all about the second chances, guys. And when we get the second chance, we should capitalize on it and turn it into something beautiful. And I'm glad, James, that you're doing better now. And you're a warrior, my friend. You are a warrior. And once again, I must say, if any of you, I know James probably and King is tuning in for the first time, welcome to Wrestling News and consider this a little family of yours, all right? Consider this family. And we're here every single night for the wrestling watch-alongs. We sit down here, we talk some wrestling, we talk to each other, get to know how we're doing. So consider this family. Anytime you want to have somebody to talk to, get on here. Let's talk. Let's have some chat. That's right. And King Tone says, good call. New World Order. That's right. Welcome to the main event. Tony is here. Tony, good to see you. That's right. Welcome to the main event. Too Sweet Pistol Pete. That's right, brother. I love it. Does Vince McMahon have contracts to arenas where no other organization can wrestle? You know what? Vince McMahon actually tried to do that with Madison Square Garden. They tried to stop, NJPW or AEW from having shows on there. When the NJPW and ROH actually these two combined to run a show at MSG, Vince McMahon stopped Chris Jericho from appearing on the show because the show was taking place in Madison Square Garden. So Vince McMahon, while he does not have full contract or full control over arenas and what matches and what shows they can hold, he definitely has some kind of control. Politics exists everywhere. It exists in wrestling, and through politics he has some control for sure. And yeah, they're wasting time with recaps. True. Are we even surprised that wasting time with recaps? I'm not surprised at all. And I'm so used to it that now I don't even feel disappointed. I'm like, alright, this is the usual stuff. I get surprised when we don't get commercials or don't get highlights. That's when I'm surprised. But with these highlights, it's okay. It's just usual business, just them being nice enough to give us some wrestling in the middle of all this commercials. I mean, if they wanted, it could have all been 3 hours of commercials, but we get some wrestling. We should be appreciative of that, I guess. But speaking of that, we have True saying, yeah, that's right, all the recaps. James, thank you. Bobby says Kaylee Ray is a talented wrestler for sure, and one of my very early interviews too. Check her out if you haven't already. And Tony says, James, did you know that Cody Rhodes works for Khan? I mean, WWE President Nick Khan. There you go. And finally, if he comes back to the WWE, he is gonna be Cody Rhodes once again. So that's great. That's good. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy. There you go. Too sweet. Pew pew. There you go. NWO for life indeed, brother. For life indeed. 100%. So many commercials. So many commercials. It gets crazy. We're crazy indeed. So many of them. Right now, when we don't have commercials, we get highlights. I mean, we literally saw these two open the show. We saw everything that we're seeing right now. No point in airing this right now, guys. No point in it. If the commentators would have said it, that, you know what, this is the stipulation, this is why they're wrestling, I would have gotten it. But no, they had to run through the commercials, through the highlights of like past 2 weeks, and give this to us. So, yeah, WWE just being WWE. That's it. That's it. That's right. Run DMG, too sweet, brother, too sweet. He was already Cody Rhodes, but he was just Cody. Wasn't he just using the Cody name? Wasn't using Rhodes at all? He was just using Cody, if I'm not wrong. AJ, my dad told me he got drunk at a bar with Scott Hall. That's awesome. I know Chris shared his story of getting drunk with Scott Hall too, and your dad as well. Johnny, that is super cool, man. That's super cool. Alright, speaking of that, it is going to be Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens up next. It's going to be a good match, I'm pretty sure about that. And let's get that match going on 2K22 as well, because that is what we do. We watch the match on TV, and we also get this up on 2K22 back behind me and on the television screen. So, it's just like I said, these watch-alongs are more than watch-alongs, they're an experience. And that's the kind of experience I want to give to you guys every single time I do these watch-alongs. So, okay, and with that being said, let's go over to the Raw Arena and let's start the damn match. There we go. There's Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins up next. And this match obviously is, you know the stipulation already. Whoever wins this match is going to have Stone Cold on their respective show at WrestleMania. And if you weren't surprised, yes, we're not heading into this match straight away. We're going to go to another round of commercials before we can actually get to the damn match. Man, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. You know that. And Tony says, rest in peace to the bad guy. I'll miss Scott Hall for sure. And you know, we just saw a little highlight package from the WWE tribute package to Scott Hall. I was just watching the video and I couldn't actually come to the realization, couldn't really understand that Scott Hall is no longer with us. I mean, the guy always so full of life, full of energy, such a good and positive guy. Crazy indeed. True says he got his last name back. Oh, there you go. True. Thanks for that. Yep, Michael, absolutely. R.I.P. to the bad guy. And Too Sweet Pistol Pete says, is Seth Rollins actually acting like the Joker? Is that his gimmick? That is basically his gimmick now. He's a very happy-go-lucky guy, almost like the Joker, Seth freaking Rollins, very over the top. That's his gimmick now. That is it. And he does it well too, right? So that's okay. AJ, I always enjoy watching the Velveteen Dream matches. Do you think he deserves a second chance to wrestle again? Now, Bobby, this is a very controversial one, right? Because we don't know what exactly happened with Velveteen Dream. And another wrestler we don't know what exactly happened with them was James Ellsworth. Now, James Ellsworth basically disappeared real quick. He's no longer with the WWE. He's doing some indie projects here and there, but nothing else. And Velveteen as well, the same thing. Now, I don't know what Velveteen Dream actually did. We don't know. We don't know if the proofs are out there. If the proofs that were out there were actually genuine, we have no idea. But the fact that he got fired, you know, it just does bring us to a realization that maybe he actually did something, right? He did something wrong. That's why he got fired and all that stuff happened. So, anyways, I don't think that he should be back unless he's able to get his name free and really prove his innocence. And unless he's able to do that, he shouldn't be back. Because it's only going to call from controversy. And it's not going to be booked for either the star or the promoter. It's not going to be good. So until and unless he can get his name cleared, he should not be back. At least not now. Should not be happening. And Ron DMG says, Cody going to have his neck tattoo removed. That'd be so funny. Let's see how that goes. Main event better not have any commercials, says Too Sweet Pistol Pete. And be careful what you wish for. Well, because we just got commercials and we're right now in a round of commercials, brother. And with that being said, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins right now going on in 2K22 at least. At least somebody's wrestling. At least they're wrestling in some kind of multiverse in the video game. So that's good. That's good. Somewhere the match is taking place, right? Putting wrestling rivalries aside, All Elite Wrestling had paid the respect to the late Scott Hall via Twitter an hour ago. That's cool. And you know, it's once again, I know it's all about competition. It's, it's a very competitive world out there. It's AEW versus WWE, whatnot. But at the end of the day, why do we watch wrestling today? Why do we watch it? Do we watch it because of the stars? Do we watch it because of the stars of the past, like Kevin Owens? I'm sorry, like Scott Hall, like Stone Cold, like The Rock? Is that why we tune into today? I think that's right. Because these stars made wrestling what it is, right? These stars paved the way for future wrestlers. So definitely, it doesn't matter what promotion you belong to. You must and you should be talking about Scott Hall, should be paying him your dues, your respect, because he's one of the big reasons why wrestling is so damn cool and he's actually watched and consumed by people around the world, around the globe. Scott Hall, one of the very best, and deserves all the love and all the respect. 100%. There you go. What else do we have here? You still on the outs with Brandy Rhodes? I still do, man. You know what? I actually scored an interview with an AEW star. I reached out to them directly, and they were more than happy. They said they want to be on the show. They were super excited. And they said, you know what? I should email somebody in AEW to get their interview sorted. And I did. And the interview didn't happen because of the Brandy Rhodes thing. So even though Brandy is not with the company anymore, apparently... still, it's not happening. So, sadly, it's not happening. Enzo to Impact. Hey, Run DMG. Enzo Amore should be at Impact Wrestling for sure, especially considering that W. Morrissey, his buddy, Big Cass, is already in Impact Wrestling and is doing so well. If Enzo Amore ends up there, it's perfect, right? But you gotta wonder, why did Impact Wrestling not pick up Enzo? I mean, when they look at tag teams, they pick up tag teams. You look at Iconics, both of them got picked up together by Impact Wrestling. Both of them jumped ship to Impact Wrestling at the same damn time, same damn night, right? So why did they only pick up Big Cass and not Enzo Amore? Now, there can be a lot of theories. People can say a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I think that Impact Wrestling did not pick up, Enzo Amore because of his ego problems, because of his attitude problems. We know that he rubbed people the wrong way in the WWE, and I guess that's the same exact reason why Impact Wrestling never hired him either. So, I don't know if you're going to see him at Impact Wrestling anytime soon, but I hope we do. I really do hope that we do. Kevin Owens, by the way, wins the match. And, that's what happens when one show goes to commercial and the other one does not. Because this one right here did not go to commercial in 2K22. And that's why the match is already over. By the way, I feel like that's the outcome that's going to be happening in this match too. Kevin Owens will win. But right now what we're seeing is that the match has kicked off on our television screens. And we see Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins going at it. It was a little too quick for a roll-up pinfall. But no. Kevin Owens able to kick out. Seth Rollins just laughing, just having fun with him. Kevin Owens has had enough. He's already feeling irritated. He's angry. He doesn't understand why is this even happening. He was going to go for the stunner real quick, but Seth Rollins gets out of the way. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. You like the Edge new theme song and Persona? I'm not too sure about the theme song. I gotta listen to it properly and carefully and attentively to be able to give my actual review on the theme song. But the Persona, I'm digging it. Great Persona. I love it. What about you, King? Do you like it? I like Jade Cargill as TBS champion, says Bobby. I always enjoy watching Jade Cargill matches. Me too, brother. I think she's great. Even though people say she's a little bit green, but she is. I still think she does a good job. She's a fine job. And I think that she's got a bright, bright future ahead of her. For sure. I do see it. For sure I see it. What else do we have here? Let's see. Chico, says Ron DMG. Love that. That's right. Anybody this week, by the way, you go out there, you go to your work, you go to school, you go to the grocery store, anybody asks you, how you doing? Reply to them with this answer. Let them know, doing better than you, Chico, and give them a wink. Keep Scott Hall alive. Keep his memories alive, right? Let's do that. This week, anybody asks you how you doing, use the Scott Hall line. Use that line. Make him proud. Enzo Amore is hated by a lot of wrestlers, says Run DMG. I think it's true. And he's basically like the smaller version of Ryback. Gets a lot of heat. And he's responsible for the heat that he gets. He is very much responsible. What else do we have here? Tony says that Bobby... same here. Okay, love that. Do you remember when Scott Hall had his alcohol issues displayed by WCW, which ruined his career? I do. And Scott Hall is a guy who basically has been very candid about his issues with alcohol and all this stuff. So much so that, this guy here, Kevin Nash, also reported, he said that Scott Hall always used to tell him that he does not belong to the afterlife. He does not deserve an afterlife because his life has been just so bad and full of sins and whatnot. So Scott Hall, as Kevin Nash said, that he's asked God to, show mercy and to accept Scott Hall, and I hope he does. And I hope Scott Hall is in a better place. Wherever he is in a better place. Breaking news, Bianca Belair has been sent to the hospital. She is unable to speak. No way, Jason. Jason, you actually spoke about this earlier. You saw that, you thought that it happened. And I was thinking that, hey, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't happen. But if it's actually happened, that's crazy. What a week or 2 weeks has been in wrestling. I mean, you look at Big E, injured. You look at Scott Hall, sadly no more with us. You look at Bianca Belair, injured. What's happening here with wrestling these past few days? That's crazy. Has anybody heard the Cody chant? I definitely have.
Freaking Rollins favoring his left knee that Kevin Owens has focused on for the past several moments in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely been nearing the chance for sure. And Matt Douglas says, when I was about 10 years old, my dad took me with him to work at the Minneapolis airport. We saw Hulk Hogan and Razor Ramon in the baggage claim. They spent a few minutes with me. Legend. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Matt, for sharing that story. That is a beautiful and heart-touching story. And I can only imagine how much pain the likes of Hulk Hogan or, Triple H or even, of course, Kevin Nash must be in right now, must be in today, because the loss of Scott Hall definitely is a very big, irreparable loss, and they've spent a lot of time with Hall. They have grown old with him. I can only imagine how sad it must be for all of them. We've never met them, and we feel so much pain. You can only imagine how much they must be feeling. Crazy. Yeah, and Chris confirms it as well, that Bianca Belair has been rushed to the hospital. That is crazy. Is Becky gonna get some heat for that? Interesting. If Becky gets some heat, or if she does not get some heat, and Ridge Holland gets some heat for the injuring Big E, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Let's see if anybody picks up a heat for injuring their fellow stars in these past two shows. I mean, Ridge Holland injured Big E, Becky Lynch injured Bianca. Let's see how it all goes. I hope Kevin Owens does win. Seth's laughter will end and meet the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes live from Jacksonville. Oh, would love that, Tony, absolutely. And just with that being said, another damn commercial. I'm gonna lose my mind here. So many commercials, guys. We are just 10 minutes away from the show going off the air. I think we could have done just fine without a commercial, but you know what? We have to get commercials. Commercials are so important after all, right? What else do we have here? I knew Cody wasn't coming, says Kenneth. I still think she could be coming. Chris, thanks for that. Update right there. King says, I want Great Khali to face Omos. That's interesting. You know what? But Great Khali has ruined his knees. Barely can walk, so I don't think it's going to happen. Alright, Clay, have a good night. Sunday, I'm going to be seeing you for 2K22. You guys take care. Have a good night, Clay. Take care. Thank you for the support. So, did the hip surgery cost? So, King, this is what happened with Scott Hall. It's very sad, right? Because hip surgeries, usually, they're not fatal. So, what went wrong? Scott Hall went in for a hip surgery. Once again, you can get the details of it in a video that I uploaded a while ago. But what happened was that Scott Hall, he just underwent a hip surgery. And while undergoing that surgery, something bad happened. And there was a blood clot that was formed. Blood clots started appearing due to complications. And due to all the blood clots, he had a heart attack. Not just one, not just two, but 3 heart attacks. So hip surgery caused complication. Complications caused blood clots. Blood clots caused heart attacks. 3 heart attacks. Because of which he was put on life support. His family came in today. They took him off life support, and when they did, he survived for another 5 hours or so before he ultimately left us. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, hip surgery to some extent was definitely responsible for the untimely demise. It's true. So, what else do we have here? Let's see. True says, I think it will be Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins at Mania. Damn, that would be unexpected for sure. For sure, that'd be crazy. But I don't think it's going to happen, though, because Braun Breaker already has a big match planned, that night before WrestleMania. He's wrestling Dolph Ziggler, so already has a big match. King says prayers for the big. That's right. Big E might now he wrestle again. I think he will because thankfully, you know, the conditions not as bad as we thought that the conditions were as bad. So yeah, they're not as bad, you know, as we had feared. That's a good thing, and we'll just have to see when he comes back. I think he's gonna take about a year, maybe 8 months, maybe 11 months, but within a year he should be back. That's what I feel. Could be less too. But if I had to guess, I'm going to guess a year. Well, let's see. Bobby says, I would like to see Jade Cargill versus Serena Deeb. Would love that too, brother. I think that'd be a hard-hitting match. A very good back and forth. Looking forward to it. King says, prayers for... Yeah, that's right. Prayers for him. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Tony. I do believe that he is going to return in Jacksonville. There is no better place for Cody Rhodes to make his return than Jacksonville, Florida, and just rubbing it in AEW face. I think this is it. This is it. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were very good friends, like brothers. That's true, absolutely. And can anybody check if Scott Hall actually, you know, I mean, Kevin Nash, did he actually make an announcement, a post, a tweet? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have, but let me know if he has. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in a very rough state of mind right now because that is an irreparable loss. A loss of such a good friend, of brother. It's irreparable, absolutely. James says, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were very good brothers. That's right. We want Cody. We want Cody, says Run DMG. Me too. I want them too. I saw Scott Hall at a convention. He's huge. Scott is in the Hall of Fame. That's right. He is in the Hall of Fame as Razor Ramon. Who wants to see him in the Hall of Fame as Scott Hall? I do. Do you want to do it as well? Tweet. Let the wrestlers know. Let the wrestling fans know what we want. And we want Scott Hall to go into the Hall of Fame one more time as Scott Hall this time. Okay, Chris says that Diamond Dallas Page has actually tweeted something out. Go look at it. It's so special. We'll definitely be taking a look. Rather, what else do we have here? 1 second. I'm actually going to be pulling that off right now since Chris says that it's a very special tweet. I think we should take a look at it. I'm going to pull it up right here. Alright, so let's try and get... Alright, so we're trying to open Twitter here. Let's see if we can get the tweet up here. As Chris said, it's a very special tweet. And it says, my brother has gone to Valhalla to raise some hell. The bad guy till the end. Yo, Dad, what's your finisher? Can't wait to kick out. He may have not kicked out, but he wasn't gonna put that MFR over clean. Love you and miss you more. Godspeed. R.I.P. Dally. That's right. Sad stuff, guys. Sad stuff. It's really sad. R.I.P. R.I.P. That's all we can say right now. Godspeed. Godspeed, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. But definitely one thing is for sure, he's in a better place. A better place. The world right now is crazy. It's so sad. That's why I always tell everybody, right now the world is crazy. Let's live in this happy and sweet little life, little world that is the kayfabe world. Kayfabe world right now is the happiest thing in the world right now because the world, if you look at all these countries, is craziness. Look at kayfabe, it's good, it's beautiful. So why do we live in the real world when we can live in the kayfabe world, is what I'd like to say to everybody. That's right. And what else do we have here? Lots of support for Cody. I can see that Kenneth also wants Cody to be here. WWE 2K22 is good. It's a good game for sure. James, that's right. He had 3 heart attacks. It'll be time for NXT by the time commercials are over. That's right, Too Sweet. Yep. That's fine. You know, I know what you're saying here. You said that maybe he should have stuck to a wheelchair. But, you know, when he went in for a hip replacement, he probably was hoping for a better life. Nobody expected this to happen. It's very unfortunate, but you just can't see stuff like this coming, right? It's super sad. Wanted a better life. Yeah, can't blame him. Logan Paul or Johnny Knoxville better perform at WrestleMania? That's a good question, King James. I think it's gonna be King Tons. I think it's gonna be Logan Paul who's gonna be a better performer. I hate to say it, but Logan Paul at least has some experience wrestling, or not wrestling or boxing. He has some experience in fighting sport, right? Knoxville is a comedian, so I've got nothing. I've got no expectations from him at all. Paige Van Zandt trained with Gangrel. That is true. Paige Van Zandt is coming ready. She's coming ready for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. By the way, Xavier Woods not hurted when he's coming back. Yeah, we'll have to see. Is the match still happening? The match is still happening, and Kevin Owens is rolling out of the ring right now, as I can see. Seth Rollins is looking on at him. He's angry. He's gonna go for the big dive, it seems. Yes, Seth Rollins is going for the dive, and he dives hard. Yes, sending Kevin Owens through the announcer's table. Through the announcer's table right there. Seth Rollins is down. Kevin Owens is down. The referee is counting down. Is anybody gonna be able to make it, or is it gonna end in a big draw? Let's see how that all goes. We all need to appreciate all these wrestlers for putting the show. That's right, absolutely, James. Very important we appreciate them and let them know they're very, very appreciated. There we go. King Tones, thank you for that. Gonna be taking a look at it for sure. I think he is in the Hall of Fame as Scott Hall. Yes, that's right. He's in the Hall of Fame as Scott Hall. No, wait. I thought he was in as Razor Ramon. We'll have to see. Thank you, King Tones. Thumbs up for sure. Everybody, hit the thumbs up. If you like this whole new layout, the new studio, if you like the whole 2K22 concept along with the watch-alongs, and if you like me, thumbs up. Thank you. And subscribe. Very important. Subscribe. And it's the longest match on Raw for sure. Tonight's show has been very less wrestling, a lot of talking, a lot of highlights, a lot of commercials. So this match is definitely one of the longest. If not, it's definitely not the most entertaining match ever, but it's a very long one indeed. New World Order, that's right. Natalia Markova is awesome, says Bobby. Just putting it out there for sure. She's good. In honor of Scott Hall, I'm gonna have a toothpick in my mouth. Sure, brother, do it. Keep the legacy alive. Absolutely. I'm glad Diamond Dallas tweeted that special tweet because of the real life heat him and Scott had. Very good point. You're raising a very good point right there, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah. It's great that he was able to keep it aside and really give some respect to him. Has Hulk Hogan... Wait. By the way, guys, has Hulk Hogan tweeted out yet? Or has he not? I mean, I can imagine he must be in a lot of pain himself right now. It's not easy what is happening right now. I'm pretty sure he must be in a lot of pain. So has he tweeted out yet? Let me know if he has. Yep. That's right. Knoxville has got to get his jaw broken. Good call. Thank you. Hall is a two-time. There you go. True. Thanks for that. Picture. Bailey. Put it on TV. Acknowledge me. Clay for sure. Gonna be doing that. Gotta put a picture of Bailey. We'll keep it ready for SmackDown for sure. Thank you for the love. Thank you. And right now we can see both Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are beaten up. They're both hurt. They're both tired. But they're both of them, and I mean both of them, are going very, very strong. I thought that was going to be a 3, but no. Kevin Owens kicks out just in the nick of time. I thought that was going to be it. I thought Seth Rollins had already stole the show from Kevin Owens, but no. Kevin Owens kicks out. Seth Rollins cannot believe it. Why is my stream lagging at this point? Should not be lagging. And there you go. With that being said, Kevin Owens wins the whole damn thing. He wins it. So no Cody Rhodes. Is this how we're ending the show? Is this how we're ending it? No Rhodes, a very bland show. This match was unnecessary to say the least, but is this really how we're ending the whole thing? It seems like it. No Cody Rhodes, a very, very bland show. Very straightforward, quite predictable. I mean, wow. Okay, let's give it a rating, guys. Let's give this show a rating. I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna kick things off. I will give it a 5 out of 10. 5 because of you guys. You guys make the show so entertaining, so nice. So I'm gonna give it a 5 for you guys. You guys are the best. But the show overall, I don't think that it was the best show ever. I think it was just average, and that's why I probably want to give it less than 5. It didn't have any jumpstart movements, didn't have great matches. The last match was just long and elaborate. Wasn't the best match either. So storytelling wise, it didn't do anything for Mania either. So I am gonna give this whole show a 5 out of 10. What else do we have here? Gary gives it a 5 out of 10. I love it. Bobby says, I would like to see heel Bailey versus Ronda Rousey. I think that'd be magic. I'd love to see it too, for sure. No Cody says, AC, that is right. Hulk Hogan hasn't tweeted yet. He must be in a very bad state of mind right now after losing such a good friend. So hopefully Hulk Hogan's fine. You know, hopefully he's able to cope up with this terrible, terrible loss. And Bobby says, I would like to see heel Bailey, Ronda. I would love that, absolutely. And Michael gives it a 3. Gary gives it a 5. Dale gives it a 2. By the way, Dale is one of the most generous guys out there. One of the nicest guys out there. So if Dale's giving it a 2, it really means that WWE really dropped the ball right there. And Kenneth says, I knew he wasn't returning. Sorry, I got your hopes up, guys. But yeah, Cody Rhodes did not return. 8 out of 10, 4.5. 1 out of 10 from Bobby. That's big. Bobby gives it a 1 out of 10. There you go. Chris gives it a 3. And 2 points for the Scott Hall tribute. Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Once again, guys, I would like to thank you all very, very much for tuning in to this brand new era. A brand new era. First night of the brand new era of wrestling news. I hope you enjoyed the watch along. I hope you enjoyed the new format. And just like I said, guys, things are only going to get better. We're only going uphill from here. And this watch along is just one of the newer things that you're going to see in the brand new era of wrestling news. Got a lot more stuff, lot more shows, new show, and interviews coming your way in this brand new era of wrestling news. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Once again, Scott Hall has left us, but he is forever going to be in our hearts. So today, guys, you know, just hug somebody that you love, let them know that you love them, let them know that they're appreciated, because life is crazy, very unpredictable. So hug your friends, hug your family, give them a kiss, let them know that they're so loved. And once again, guys, I would like to thank everybody for all the love, for all the support that you showed to me today. It was a great watch along, really had a pleasure doing it with all of you. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back for another exciting watch along of NXT 2.0 and of course round the clock wrestling news. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you all have a great night. And Kenneth says he's gonna return on the Go Home show. That would be huge, Kenneth. That would be huge. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. Are you gonna do breaking news after you go off the air? Breaking news, Chris, definitely something is in the works for that as well. It's gonna be coming. But thank you so much, True, Chris, everybody, Dale. I can go on and on. Gary, Michael, King, everybody, Kenneth. Thank you so much for your love, for the support. Bobby, I mean, I can go on and on with the names. Ron DMG, you guys are all awesome. Too Sweet Pistol, everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being such a big support, for sharing your love, and being here every single time. Thank you. And the Bodge guy, by the way, was our super chat of the day, and such a nice guy. The Bodge guy, thank you. If you're watching this right now, much love to you. Thank you so much. You all have a great night, and I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. Thanks. Take care.